This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th region coverage.
From LST Johnson Arena on the campus of Morehead State University, I'm Chris Dickerson. Along with Skylar Dickerson and the rest of the SpreeTV sports crew, we want to welcome you back to the 16th Region Basketball Tournament. The girls' side of the bracket this evening will have the semifinals. Boyd County, the Lady Lions, will take on the Lady Red Devils of Russell in Game 1, and in Game 2, the Lady Cats of Menifee County will take on the Ashland Blazer Kittens. Skylar, you've been AWOL for about a week and a half on me, but you've made it back. It's good to have you back here. Welcome to the regional tournament.
Yeah, I had to take a leave of absence, took a little trip, and then got a little bug when I got back, but got a couple horse shots in me. I'm feeling better. I'm ready to watch some basketball.
Good deal. This broadcast is being brought to you by Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, PLLC, and Standifer Builders. We're about 28 minutes away from the official introduction of the starting lineups and the start of this game. Let's go back to the studio, get in 2 or 3 commercials, and when we come back, we'll get into the nuts and the bolts of both of these teams, and Stephen Gullett will interview head coach Mandy Lane and head coach Kimberly Groves of Boyd County. All of that and more when we come back in just a few moments.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Standifer Builders is the area's best general contracting and paving company, serving you since 1965. We are family owned and operated and ready to meet your needs. Our experienced staff has the expertise to do the job right, no matter the size. We offer commercial and residential paving without the hassle of a big contractor. We also now offer dirt work services. Call us today for your free estimate. Standifer Builders is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Good luck to all athletes this season.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at appalachianwireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know, familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
Back here at LST Johnson Arena, Boyd County is warming up on the end to our far right. Russell has already went back in to the locker room. Boyd County, the Lady Lions, they defeated Morgan County 50-45 here in the first round. They have won 2 of their last 3 games, and they're 5-5 in their last 10. They improved to 20-5 in first round regional games since 2001, and they've won 10 of their last 11 first round games. This is the 19th straight year for the Boyd County Lady Lions in the regional tournament, and their 25th overall appearance since 2001. In semifinal games, the Boyd County Lady Lions are 14-5 since 2001, and they've won their last 8 semifinal games straight. They defeated Fleming County here last year 43-41 in the semifinals, or 2 years ago, I'm sorry. They defeated Fleming County 43-41 in the semifinals here. They're 6-8 in championship games, Boyd County is, since 2001. Their last championship came in 2022, and they've played in the championship game 8 of the last 9 years. Boyd County this season against 16th region competition, 6-5, and against the tournament field this year during the regular season, they played 7 games against this tournament field. They had a record of 2-5, and they were outscored by 30 points cumulative in those 7 games. The Russell Lady Red Devils defeated Round County, the Lady Vikings, 60-47 in the first round to advance to the semifinals. Russell is the hottest team in the tournament here on the girls' side of the bracket. They've won their last 6 games and 10 of their last 12. This is the 14th straight regional appearance for Russell and the 24th appearance overall in the last 26 years, and they're tied with Ashland and Round County for the most appearances this century in the 16th region tournament. In the semifinal round since 2001, Russell's been here 17 times. They have a record of 8-9. They have won their last 2 games in the semifinal round, 5 of their last 7, and they defeated Menifee County here last year in the semifinals, 64-56. In regional championship games since 2001, Russell's played 8 of them. They've split them 4 apiece, 4 wins and 4 losses. Their last regional championship came in 2024, and they have played in the championship in 3 of the last 6 years. This year against 16th region competition, the Lady Red Devils played 20 games during the 16th region during the regular season. They had a record of 17-3 in those 20 games. And against this tournament field, Russell played 13 games during the regular season, had a record of 10-3 in those 13 games, and outscored the field by 141 points in those 13 games. These 2 teams did meet head-to-head twice this season. The first meeting was on the 22nd of January, and that was at Summit, and Boyd County won that game 56-48. Boyd County shot better from the floor in that game, 44.4% to 36.7% for Russell. Both teams had 25 rebounds in the game. Carly Boyd led Boyd County in scoring in that game. She had a double-double, 19 points and 12 rebounds, and Colin Groves had 10 for Boyd County. For Russell, Lily Irvin led the Lady Red Devils in Game 1 against Boyd County this year with 19 points. Kenley Coons had 11 points and 8 rebounds, and Kennedy Darnell had 11 points for Russell. That game was in overtime at Summit that Boyd County won. Flipped the script on the 16th of February. They went to Russell to play. Russell got the payback, a 15-point victory, 67-52 over Boyd County in that game, and Russell out-rebounded the Lady Lions 38-22 in the rematch at Russell. Russell was led in scoring by Kennedy Darnell. She had a double-double in the rematch, 19 points and 13 rebounds. Cameron Fleming had 13, Lily Irvin had 13, Gabby O'Born had 12, and Kenley Coons had a double-double with 10 points and 10 rebounds. Colin Groves led Boyd County in scoring in the rematch with 22 points, and Jada Ray chipped in with 19. In these 2 games, Russell outscored Boyd County by only 7 points overall. Both teams shot 38% from the floor for the 2-game series. Both teams, Boyd County shot 24% from behind the 3-point line, Russell 25%. The big difference was in rebounding. Russell was a plus 16 on the glass in those 2 basketball games. Let's take a look closer now just a little bit at the Boyd County Lady Lions under the direction of head coach Kimberly Groves in her second season with an overall record of 34-25. Boyd County 16-13 coming into this game, 5-5 in their last 10. In the calendar year portion of the schedule for 2026, they played 17 games during the regular season, had a record of 8-9. Their longest winning streak on the season is 10, and Boyd County did that on 4 different occasions this year. Their longest losing streak was 4, and that was over a rugged part of the schedule at Huntington Prep, Ashland, Campbell County, and then Huntington Prep at Summit. They lost all 4 of those games. Sweet spots on the scoreboard for the Lady Lions. When they score 65 points or better, they did that 12 times this season. They've won 10 of those 12 games. And when the defense holds their opponents to 50 points or less, they did that 13 times on the season. They're a perfect 13-0, and they held Morgan County to just 45 points in their first round victory here earlier this week for their 13th win when they fall under 50 points. Boyd County, 12th in the state in scoring, averaging 62.8 points per game. They give up 54.2 on defense. They outscored their opponents by 223 points during the regular season, or 8.6 points per game. They shoot 39.8% from the floor, 30.3% from behind the three-point line, 70.1% from the charity stripe. They're 27th in the state of Kentucky from the free throw line, and they pull down 27.4 rebounds per game. Leading scorers for Boyd County, Jada Ray, 20.5 points per game. That's 23rd in the state. Zoe Smith, their best shooter from the floor, 56.1%. That's 20th in the state. Colin Groves, their leading shooter from the free throw line, 83.3%. And now we're getting ready to go to half court. Stephen Gullett's walking out, and he will talk to head coach Mandy Lane. Let's turn it over to him right now.
We are courtside here at the 16th Region Basketball Tournament, and joining us now is the Russell Red Lady Devils head coach Mandy Lane. Coach, you got through the first round. Sometimes in a tournament, that first round is always the hardest one. Yeah. So evaluate your team and how they played on Monday night.
I thought we had some really good spurts where we played really well defensively and the same offensively, but we did have some 3-4 minute spurts that we need to clean up if we're going to win tonight.
You know, it is a big floor. The background's a little different. Mm-hmm. So has that affected your offense any?
I don't think so. I mean, I felt like we shot it pretty well the other night. But, you know, as the games get bigger, the pressure a little bit more. And so we're going to have to really rely on offensive rebounding some tonight, too.
Okay. In our viewing area, maybe they don't know Russell as well. So I guess what are some of the players that we're going to call their names out tonight on when we watch this?
Well, we're led by 3 seniors. We have Gabby Oborn, Kennedy Darnell, and Cameron Fleming. They've all had really nice seasons. 2 of them are our main scorers, Gabby and Kennedy. And then Cameron has done a really great job on the boards this season and posting down low. And then we have Lily Irvin and we have Kinley Coons, one of the best 8th graders in the state.
Okay. And I guess you have played Boyd County in the regular season.
Twice, yeah.
Played them twice. You split with them,
yeah.
So you're very familiar with them.
Yeah.
So what do you expect from them tonight?
I mean, they have a really nice player in Jada Ray. They can shoot it from anywhere. Colin Groves, also really, really nice player. And then you have Carly Boyd. So they have 3 really, really good players, and they have 2 or 3 good kids around them.
Okay. And what about the things that you can't control? What's your team got to do to get a win?
I mean, we have to make them take hard twos, and we have to win the rebounding battle, and we have to take care of the ball.
All right. Well, Coach, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a game to play.
Right.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back. We're watching high school basketball on SpreeTV, Channel 2.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
We are back courtside, and we have with us now head coach of the Boyd County Lady Lions, Kim Groves. Coach, appreciate you joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, you got through the first round. Sometimes that's the hardest thing to do is get through that first round. Evaluate your team and how you played on Monday night.
you're exactly right. It is tough to get through that first round, and I thought that we came out, the atmosphere, it's a little bit intimidating and just a different feel to the gym. And the first quarter, we came out and kind of seemed like there was a lid on the basket, but eventually we settled down and started making a couple shots, and that kind of rolled into our offense and got us going and got our momentum going. I thought we played well defensively. Followed our game plan and did what we were supposed to do. It was just, settling down in the tournament time atmosphere and getting that first bucket to fall, and then that kind of opened it up for us a little bit.
And I guess, our viewers back in West Liberty and Frenchburg and Sandy Hook may not know Boyd County that well. So what are the players that we're going to call their names out? Some of your players on your team.
Jada Ray, most definitely. She's a player. I mean, she will make some plays, tough shots. She guards it well. She does a whole lot for us. Carly Boyd, very tall kid, almost 6 foot tall, and she can step down and shoot it as well as anybody. Knocks it down, and she's been battling on the inside for us, rebounding the basketball really well. Colin Groves, 8th grader. She does a really nice job. She's typically pretty strong with the basketball and handles it well for her age, shoots it well, and is able to get to the rim pretty well. Then we also have Kennedy Blankenship, who stepped up. She hit 3 threes in the opening round the other night, so she shot it really well for us. Hannah Likens stepped in and defended really well, and she does a really good job of distributing the basketball, and she sees the floor really well. So we've got a lot of kids that step in and play, and 2 juniors, 3 8th graders that are starting for us, and then got some more 8th graders and freshmen that's coming off the bench. So a really young roster, but very well pleased with their basketball IQ and their effort.
And I guess, you played Boyd County, you played Russell twice this year, and you split with them, so you're very familiar with each other. So what do you know about them?
Their defense. They guard the basketball really, really well, and they mix it up, that little three-quarter court press, and then their zone. A lot of teams, like when they're playing zone, they'll sit back a little bit. They're not. They're up and they're pressuring you even though they're in a zone. So we know that we've got to be able to take care of the ball, execute, and get a good shot.
Okay. Well, Coach, we know you have a game to play. We got to let you go. Get to the captain's meeting.
Thank you very much.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
All right. We'll be back. We're about 11 minutes away from tip-off. We'll be back to Chris and Skylar right after this. You're watching
This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th region coverage.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know, familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
Well, you've just listened to the coaches' interviews before the start of the game. Stephen Gullett talked to both head coach Mandy Lane and head coach Kimberly Groves of Boyd County. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Boyd County Lady Lions. Starting lineup number 0054 junior Jada Ray. Ray, the leading scorer for Boyd County, 20.5 points per game. She shoots 76.5% from the charity stripe and 39.3% from the floor. Number 5, 6 foot junior Carly Boyd. Boyd averaging 8.1 points per game. She shoots 31.3% from behind the three-point line, averages 2.6 makes per game on three-point shots, and that's good enough for 33rd in the state of Kentucky. Carly's the leading rebounder for Boyd County at 6.1 rebounds per game. Number 15, 5'3", 8th grader Hannah Likens. Likens averaging 1.6 points per game and shoots 39.1% from the floor. Number 23, 5'8", 8th grader Colin Grove. Grove averaging 12.8 points per game. She shoots 83.3% from the charity stripe, best free throw shooter on the team, 40.8% from the floor, and Colin pulls down 5.1 rebounds per game. And number 55, 5'4", 8th grader, Kennedy Blankenship. Blankenship averaging 2.5 points per game. She shoots 36.8% from the floor and 34.7% from behind the three-point line. So 3 8th graders start for Boyd County. Your starting lineup again, Jada Ray, Carly Boyd, Hannah Likens, Colin Grove, and Kennedy Blankenship. The Russell Lady Red Devils, under the direction of head coach Mandy Lane in her 17th season. Mandy has an overall record of 361 wins and 181 losses coming into this game. Russell is tied for the most wins in the 16th region. They have a record of 24-7, and they've won their last 6 games, the hottest team in the 16th region right now. They've also won 10 of their last 12 games. During calendar year 26, during the regular season, they played 20 games. They had a record of 15-5 in those games. Their longest winning streak of the season was 6, and this 6-game winning streak here is the second time this year that they've done that. Back-to-back losses occurred only one time this season, and that was at Ashland and at Boyd County. I believe we're getting ready to go silent now for the playing of the national anthem. Chuck Rist is getting ready to get on the PA system and tell us that, so let's go silent, and we'll have the playing of the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please stand as you're able. Kindly remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by the Boyd County High School Choir under the direction of Eric Bowling.
The Boyd County High School Choir with that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Getting back to the Russell Lady Red Devils, sweet spots on the scoreboard for Russell. When they've scored 60 points or better, they've did that 13 times this season. They're a perfect 13-0, and their last 6 games they have scored 60 points or better in all those victories. Defensively, when they give up 40 points or less, they did that 12 times this season, and they're perfect 12-0 when they do that as well. Russell comes into this game, they averaged 55.9 points per game during the regular season. They gave up 44.1 points per game, and they outscored their opponents by 331 points on the regular season, plus 11.8 points per game. From the floor, Russell shoots 40.5% as a team, 30% from behind the three-point line, and at the charity stripe, 71.9%, and that's good enough to put them in the top 20 in the state of Kentucky at number 20. Rebounding, Russell pulls down 27.5 rebounds per game. Team leaders for the Lady Red Devils in scoring, number 10, Kennedy Darnell, the leading scorer, 13.5 points per game for the senior. Number 32, Cameron Fleming, their best their best field goal shooter at 46.6%. And from behind the three-point line, Kenley Coons, 35.6%, the best shooter from distance for Russell. From the charity stripe, Kennedy Darnell, 78.6% leads the team, and the leading rebounder, Kenley Coons, with 6.5 rebounds per game. Your starting lineup for head coach Mandy Lane and the Russell Lady Red Devils: number 2, 5'8" sophomore Lily Irvin. Irvin averaging 9.4 points per game, 64.4% from the charity stripe, and she pulls down 4.3 rebounds per game. Number 10, 5'9" senior Kennedy Darnell, leading scorer on the team for Russell, 13.5 points per game, their best free throw shooter at 78.6%, 32.1% from behind the three-point line, and Darnell pulls down 5.8 rebounds per game. Number 11, 5'3" senior Gabby Olborn. Olborn averaging 11.8 points per game, shoots 32.8% from the floor and 76.8% from the charity stripe. Number 30, 5'11", 8th grader Kenley Coons. Coons averaging 10.8 points per game. She shoots 74.2% from the free throw line, 35.6% from distance behind the three-point marker. She's the best three-point shooter on the team and their leading rebounder, 6.5 rebounds per game. And number 32, 5'11" senior Cameron Fleming. Fleming averaging 6.3 points per game, their best shooter from the floor at 46.6%, 68.4% from the charity stripe, and she pulls down 4.5 rebounds per game. So again, your starting lineups for the Russell Lady Red Devils: Lily Irvin, Kennedy Darnell, Gabby Olborn, Kenley Coons, and Cameron Fleming. We're just a little over 2 minutes from the official introduction of the starting lineups and the start of this game. Let's get in a quick couple of commercials, and when we come back, we'll turn it over to the PA announcer, Chuck Rist, for the introduction of the lineups, and we'll get this first game of 2 of the evening underway. You're watching 16th Region High School girls basketball from LST Johnson Arena on the campus of Morehead State on the SpreeTV network.
This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th Region coverage.
Standifer Builders is the area's best general contracting and paving company, serving you since 1965. We are family owned and operated and ready to meet your needs. Our experienced staff has the expertise to do the job right, no matter the size. We offer commercial and residential paving without the hassle of a big contractor. We also now offer dirt work services. Call us today for your free estimate. Standifer Builders is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Good luck to all athletes this season.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at appalachianwireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
The LST Johnson Arena and the 2026 Jada Ray. And forward 6-foot junior, number 5, Carly Boyd. Boyd County has a record 16 wins, 13 losses.
That's your official introduction of the starting lineups. Jada Ray, Carly Boyd, Hannah Likens, Kennedy Blankenship on the floor for Boyd County. Lily Irvin, Kennedy Darnell, Gabby O'Born, Kenley Coons, and Cameron Fleming on the floor to start for Russell. Russell in the black with maroon numerals and gold trim. Boyd County in the white with black trim and red numerals. We're just about ready to get the first game of the evening underway. Let's play basketball at LST Johnson Arena. Opening tip controlled by no one. We'll jump it up again.
So with 3 seconds less on the clock, we'll jump it again.
There's no possession error on this one either. You got to jump it again. This time it'll be Irvin and Boyd to jump it. And this time the tap, well, don't know I've ever saw that. We'll have a third jump ball at the start of the game. This time it'll be Jada Ray and Cameron Fleming. So let's see, best 2 out of 3 here, who can get it this time. And the tip's controlled by Boyd County. Carly Boyd controls the tip. Boyd County with the basketball. First possession of the game. Jada Ray with the basketball with Darnell on her. You'll hear Jada Ray's name a lot during this game this evening. She had an excellent game Monday evening in the first round. Kennedy Blankenship in between the circles tried to get it to Jada Ray and throws it away. So Boyd County turns it over on their first possession. And now head coach Mandy Lane's Lady Red Devils will have the basketball for their first possession as Gabby O'Born walks it across the timeline into the front court. Darnell at the right elbow, kicks it in the corner. 3-ball Coons on the way, no good. Rebound batted around, taken down by Boyd County. Carly Boyd with the rebound. She gets it to Ray. Ray brings it into the front court, drives down the lane, kicks it in the corner. Now Jada Ray on the wing. They reverse the ball to the left side. Boyd with the basketball. Blankenship comes to the top of the key to get it. Now Colin Grove dumps it down to Boyd. She turns left, shot blocked and batted away. And now they'll have a foul on Carly Boyd as well.
You know, even though it wasn't a successful possession, the ball movement by Boyd County here in the first minute of the game has been really impressive.
They moved the ball really quickly. They did that in their game here earlier this week, too, in the first round. Russell with the basketball, 6:48 on a moving clock here in the first quarter. Neither team yet to score. Baseline jumper, Cameron Fleming, no good. Offensive rebound was put back up and no good by Coons. And it's loose on the floor, and we'll have, guess what, another jump ball. This time we will have a possession error, and it'll point to Russell. So it'll stay on this end of the floor. And Gabby O'Born will toss it in underneath their own bucket. Gets it into Darnell, back to O'Born. 3 on the way, no good. Coons with the offensive rebound, extended possession, top of the key. Darnell, 3 on the way, good. Kennedy Darnell hits the triple from just left of the top of the key, and Russell's on the board first, 3-0.
You know, you talked about this in the pregame. Russell, the reason they won against Boyd County in that second game was the rebound count. Second and third opportunity chance points tonight is going to be huge for them.
Kennedy Blankenship answers on the Boyd County end of the floor with a triple from deep on the right side, and we're tied at 3. O'Born into the front court, gives it to Lily Irvin. Back to O'Born, almost throwed it over her head. Jada Ray on O'Born as she goes back to Irvin. Irvin on the wing to Coons. Coons drives just outside of the paint, puts a shot up, no good. And the ball's chased down by Boyd County. Hannah Likens chased it down, gets it to Groves. Groves into the front court, kicks it into the corner to Blankenship, and she'll bring it back out on top. Jada Ray with Darnell on her. Ray drives left, goes down the lane, up off the glass, no good, and the rebound taken down by Coons. And here comes Darnell into the front court. Kennedy in the paint, fakes a jumper, kicks it out to Coons, top of the key on the wing, 3-ball on the way, no good by O'Born. And the rebound's taken down by Jada Ray. Behind the back and into the front court. Ray drives down the right side of the lane, and she is fouled. by Lilia Urban for Russell. So with 5:03 left on the clock here in the first quarter, we're all square at 3. And Kennedy Blankenship will toss it in on the baseline for Boyd County. She tried to get that pass into Likens, but it's turned over. O'Born comes away with the basketball. She picked up her dribble, needs help. She gets it to Coons across the timeline. Baseball pass here into the corner to Urban. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound taken down by by Darnell. Back up, she misses the shot. Third time up and in. Kennedy Darnell would not be denied. 2 offensive rebounds, and the putback gives Russell the lead at 5-3. And Skylar, like you said, Russell is going to war on the boards, and that was the difference in the second meeting between these two teams earlier in the year that Russell won by 15.
Right. And you know, you have to take into account too, this floor is 94 feet. So you may not think it adds up to a lot, but if you're doing 100 trips up and down the floor, it's extra 400 feet. These girls can get gassed a lot quicker out here.
They can, and spacing is a big deal on this college floor. If the kids are not used to playing on a big floor like this, spacing is a big deal. Blankenship on the wing, gets it to Ray. Ray finds Groves, kicks it back to Blankenship. Now on the wing, 3 ball on the way, no good by Boyd, and the rebound comes off to Darnell. Kennedy crosses the timeline, pulls up at the top of the key, gives it to Irvin on the wing, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Darnell, another offensive rebound, and Fleming hits the 12-foot jumper on the right side of the lane, and Russell is up 7-3. Russell already with a 6-3 advantage on the glass in this game. Jada Ray spins left, puts a shot up wildly, no good. Fleming with the rebound. Down the floor already. O'Born kicks it back to the free throw line. The jumper was no good by Fleming. And Jada Ray gets the rebound for Boyd. She brings it into the front court, loses her dribble, picks it up, finds Boyd on the wing. 3 ball on the way, no good. And the rebound was taken down by O'Born, but the foul will be on Boyd County. I believe it was on Hannah Likens. We'll see. And it was on Hannah Likens. As Kaylee May and Allison Phipps checks into the lineup for Russell. And the Lady Devils have the basketball. The clock winds down under 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Darnell gets it to Irvin on the wing. Irvin comes cross court to O'Born. 3 ball on the way, no good. And the rebound's pulled down by Blankenship. She gets it to Phipps, and Phipps gives it to Boyd, and the 6-foot junior brings it into the front court. Blankenship gives it to Allison Phipps, and that ball is taken away by Irvin, and she lays it up and in on the other end. 9-3, Russell leads by 6, and that'll get a timeout taken by Boyd County, a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here because the next whistle we'll have the media timeout anyway. And Skylar Russell's off to a quick start.
Off to a great start. You know, they're not shooting great from the floor, 3 of 12, but those offensive rebounds is really what's kept them in it. They're out-rebounding Boyd County right now 9-5, and 4 of those 9 rebounds are offensive.
Well, and Russell's only shooting 25% from the floor on 3 of 12. I mean, if they was hitting any of their shots, the lead would be even bigger.
Right.
And again, rebounding was the key to their victory in the rematch at Russell in February. The first game, Boyd County won in overtime. Rebounding was close to even, but that second game, Russell dominated the glass, and they're on the way to doing that here again at the start tonight. And Boyd County's going to have to get that figured out. If they don't, it's going to be a long evening. 2:27 left on the clock. 9-3. Russell with a 6-point lead out of the timeout. Blankenship will toss it in to Jada Ray. And Blankenship will bring it into the front court. Gives it to Jada Ray. Ray to Groves. Now on the wing to May. Back top of the key to Groves. She drives down the lane, puts a shot up, no good, but she's fouled, and Colin, I believe, will go to the free throw line. We'll see.
Now, granted that I'm announcing and I'm not the stripes out there, I think Boyd County might have got away with the jump ball.
Well, about 2/3 of the arena thought that as well. 2:08 left on the clock in the first quarter. We come to the media timeout, the SpreeTV media timeout. Russell 9, Boyd County 3, and we'll be back to LST Johnson Arena right after this.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So after 3 jump balls to start the game, Russell's ahead 9-3 with 2:08 left in the first quarter. Dad, what'd you see out here?
Well, what I see again is what we've been talking about, the rebounding 10-5 in favor of Russell over the first 5 minutes and 52 seconds. Russell's led in scoring by Kennedy Darnell with 5. Kennedy Blankenship leads Boyd County in scoring with 3. Russell's on a 6-0 run over the last 2:23, and Boyd County is in a scoring drought for the last 3 minutes and 59 seconds, but Colin Grove breaks that with the free throw, and the score is 9-5. Russell brings it into the front court. Oborn with the basketball. Clock winds down under 2 minutes here left in the first quarter. She gets it to Irvin. Irvin on the left wing, long 3, no good, and the rebound comes off to Boyd County's Kylie May. Jada Ray in the front court, down the lane, off the glass, and in. Had to sit there and look for just a minute before it fell through, and the lead's cut to 2. So Boyd County scores 4 straight out of the timeout to cut the 6-point lead to 2, and Darnell hits the triple out of the corner, and Russell goes back up by 5 at 12-7. Kennedy with 8 points now of Russell's 12. Boyd County with a basketball. Blankenship picks her dribble up, gets it back to Ray. Ray almost out at the timeline. Calls out Blankenship, now gives her the basketball. And Darnell knocks that pass out of bounds. It'll stay with Boyd County as Carly Boyd comes back into the lineup for Boyd County. And for Russell, Kenley Coons will check back into the lineup.
You know, and you got to give Kennedy Darnell credit where it's due. There's been a lot of players come through the 16th region that can score the way she does, but not many players that plays defense as well as she does too.
She absolutely gets after.
On both ends of the floor.
On both ends of the floor. Jada Ray drives down the left side of the lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. Coons gets the rebound. Here comes Darnell. Across the timeline, top of the key, flips it on the wing to Oborn. Now Coons, top of the key, 3 on the way, no good. Offensive rebound taken down by Darnell up off the glass, and then what a first quarter Kennedy Darnell's having. She's in double digits with 10, and Russell's doubled up Boyd County 14-7. Shot up off the glass and good by Colin Grove. And the lead's 5. Clock down under 30 seconds now as Irvin brings it into the front court. Gives it to Darnell. She faked the 3. Now she backs it out as the clock winds under 20. Gabby Oborn with the basketball. The clock under 10. Darnell, top of the key, 3 on the way, no good. Offensive rebound by Irvin, put back up, no good. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. A good first quarter for head coach Mandy Lane and the Russell Lady Red Devils. 14-9 Russell after 1. And we'll be back to LST Johnson Arena with the second quarter right after this.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
14-9, Russell with the 5-point lead as we go to the second quarter. Skylar, what's your take on the first quarter?
Well, how about the performance by Kennedy Darnell here? 10 points and a bunch of rebounds coming down. Had a couple offensive rebounds to get some putbacks. Had a couple assists, too, to find some open players. I mean, she's playing all around great.
She certainly is, and Russell has the 5-point lead to show for that as we get ready to start the second quarter. Russell shot 29% from the floor in the first quarter on 6 of 21. Boyd County 3 of 9 for 33%. Russell 2 of 11 from behind the three-point line for 18%. Boyd County 1 of 3 for 33%. And Russell out-rebounded Boyd County 14-6 in the first quarter. And Boyd County had 3 turnovers. Russell did not have a miscue in the first quarter. To the second quarter we go. Ray, Boyd, Likens, Groves, and Blankenship on the floor to start the second quarter for Russell. Irvin, Darnell, O'Born, Coons, and Fleming on the floor to start the second quarter for Russell. Blankenship gave it to Groves. Now Jada Ray with the basketball. She drives in the lane, puts a floater up, no good, gets her own rebound. She had possession inside of Darnell that time, so this will extend the possession, and Ray is fouled, and she steps on the baseline before the contact, so it's a turnover on Boyd County.
Just like I was harping on, at the break, what a defensive effort by Russell here.
Allison Phipps checks back into the lineup for Boyd County. And Russell's just all over the floor here to start the game. O'Born in the front court, gives it to Irvin on the wing, back to O'Born at the top of the key. She comes back to Irvin, down in the paint to Fleming. Now Darnell kicks it back out on top. 3-ball O'Born on the way, no good. Rebound battered around, taken down by Boyd. She gets it to Groves. Colin Groves into the front court for Boyd County. Pulls up, takes a 3, good. The step back 3, the dagger for Groves. And that cuts Russell's lead to 2 at 14-12. O'Born on the wing for Russell. Kicks it in the corner to Darnell. She drives baseline, puts a shot up off balance. No good. Offensive rebound, Fleming. And a whistle stops the play. And we'll have a foul on Boyd County's Carly Boyd. That's her second, the first team foul for Boyd County in the second quarter. And Cameron Fleming is at the free throw line for Russell. She makes her first one. As number 33, Chandler Blankenship, checks into the lineup for Boyd County. Second free throw's up and good, so Cameron Fleming makes them both, the 5'11 senior, and the lead's back to 4, 16-12.
Cross-court pass to try to break the press. Look at here. O'Born just smothering.
Ball still loose on the floor, hot potato. Now we'll get a jump ball called, and the possession arrow will point to Russell this time. As Jada Ray checks back into the lineup for Boyd County for Allison Phipps. Irvin brings it into the front court. Clock winds under 6:30 left here in the first half. Russell leads by 4. 3-ball O'Born, no good. Offensive rebound. Darnell had her hands on it, lost it, but Coons got it. It was blocked by Groves, and it goes out of bounds and will stay with Russell. 15-8 now is your rebound count in favor of Russell. Fleming on the wing, open 3, she'll take it and banks it in off the glass.
Open.
So the bank is open as Cameron Fleming, the 5'11 senior, hits the triple, and Russell goes back up by 7, 19-12. That equals their biggest lead of the game. Jada Ray
Look at that.
throws the pass away. Darnell got the pass away and then was fouled by Groves for Boyd County.
It's like watching Gary Payton out here.
And you can tell the quickness of Russell is frustrating to Boyd County right now. And it just seems like Russell knows where the passes are going before they're even thrown.
Well, and let's just talk about the maturity level of it. You know, Boyd County has 3 8th graders out there.
It's a big difference.
It's a big difference.
It certainly is. Oborn on the wing, top of the key to Fleming. She comes near side to Irvin. Irvin in the corner. Darnell 3-ball. Halfway down and out. Offensive rebound again. Put back up. No good by Fleming. But she'll go back to the free throw line to shoot free throws. Cameron Fleming.
I mean, you know, like I was saying, you have an 8th grader, that's 13 years old, and you have some girls who are seniors out here who are 17 and 18. The maturity level on the floor and just mentally in general is such a gap between this age group right now.
Fleming misses the first free throw as Kylie May checks into the lineup, the 5'5" freshman for Boyd County. That foul was on Colin Groves for Boyd County. And that free throw puts Russell up by 8, 20-12. That's their biggest lead.
And Russell's still in this full-court press.
Fouls on the floor before the shot. Groves was fouled. And I believe that'll be on Coons. Boyd County will toss it in underneath their own bucket.
There's another steal.
And another turnover. Irvin brings it into the front court. Kicks it on the wing to Darnell. She drives down on the baseline, and she's fouled. That's the 4th team foul on Boyd County. So with 5:16 left on the clock here in the second quarter, Russell will shoot free throws for the rest of this quarter. Pass floated into Fleming at the top of the key. 1 foot on the three-point line. Bank shot up off the glass and in by Kenley Coons. She spun left and hit a beautiful shot to give Russell their first double-digit lead at 10, 22-12.
Something I think's forgot about is post work, but when it's done right, it's great to watch.
Jada Ray with the basketball. Gives it to Chandler Blankenship. And we'll have an offensive foul on Boyd County. That's on number 10, Kylie May. So Russell has the basketball, 4:45 on a moving clock, and they've got a 10-point lead, 22-12 here in the second quarter. Darnell gets it on the wing to Irvin. Back to Darnell in the paint, turnaround jumper, halfway down and out. Jada Ray gets the rebound for Boyd County. Darnell's coming behind her. Jada Ray goes behind the back and backs it out to the logo. Basketball on the wing, Kylie May with Fleming on her. And she hands the basketball off to Groves. Groves fakes a three, gives it to Likens. She drives just left of the paint, gets it back to Groves. Groves drives down on the left block, throws it in the corner, out of bounds. The pass got away from Kylie May, and that's another turnover on Boyd County. Turnover number 7.
Yeah, all due to Russell's pressure. You know, I was getting ready to say, and I know I've been complimenting them the whole game, but Russell's team is probably one of the most fun defensive teams to watch. Their rotations and how well they pick up the passing lanes are just exceptional.
They've got a good basketball team. Darnell brings it into the front court with Hannah Likens on her, gives it to Irvin. Irvin drives down on the left block, up off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Darnell, and it's taken slapped away from her and picked up by Allison Phipps for Boyd County. Phipps hands it back to Hannah Likens. Likens drives down the left side of the lane, picks her dribble up, gives it to Jada Ray. Three-pointer on the way, no good, and Darnell gets the rebound for Russell. Darnell into the front court, down the right side of the lane, finds Coons on the block, misses the shot, and the foul will be on Boyd County as Fleming came away with the basketball. And that should be free throws, and it is for the 5'11" senior Cameron Fleming. So Fleming 68.4% on the season, Russell 71.9% as a team, and Fleming makes the first one. Cameron has 8 points here in the first half. And Russell's lead is 23-12 as she misses the second. Kennedy Blankenship brings it across the timeline with Irvin on her and hands it to Jada Ray. Ray gives it to Groves. Phipps on the wing. Groves at the top of the key. Spins right, gives it back to Phipps. She brings it out to the top. Now back to Groves, 3 on the way. No good, and the rebound comes down to Coons. She gives it to Irvin. And Irvin brings it into the front court, gives it to O'Born, Gabby O'Born. With Jada Ray on her, drives around her down the right side of the lane, off the glass and in. Gabby O'Born just turned the afterburners on when she turned the corner, and that gives Russell a 13-point lead. 2:24 left on the clock here in the first half. Full timeout. Boyd County will take it with them. 25-12, Russell. We'll be back to LST Johnson Arena right after this.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know. Familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
Back here at LST Johnson Arena, 25-12, Russell with a 13-point lead. Skylar, what's your thoughts?
I mean, look at the rebound count here. We can see it. Y'all can't see it on the TV, but the rebound count right now is 18-8. I'm sorry, the stats aren't updated. The rebound count is 21-10. So they have 11 more rebounds than Boyd County does, and they're up by 13. It's something we harp on since me and you've been announcing together has been rebounding, but it holds true.
It holds true, and when you get down here to Moorhead in the regional tournament, you see that the teams that take care of the basketball and rebound, they generally win.
Yep.
Out of the timeout, Boyd County with the basketball. Blankenship in the front court gives it to Groves. She hands it off to Chandler Blankenship. Chandler back to Kennedy, now Groves as they work the perimeter. Groves takes Darnell down the left side of the lane, and a whistle stops the play. And they'll call the foul on Kennedy Darnell. Second team foul on Russell. And now at the 2:03 mark, we have the media timeout. You know, when Boyd County just couldn't wait on that. They had to get a timeout to stop, try to cool Russell down. So we'll go back and take another commercial break. 25-12, Russell by 13, and we'll be back to MSU right after this.
This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th region coverage.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
Russell's only shooting 26% from the floor in the first half, actually 28%. We've got 3 different monitors here that we're using that gives us live stats for the game. My computer shows 25-12, my iPad shows 19-12, and Skylar's is back up to 25-12 now, so you got to find the right one. Russell's only shooting 28%, but they still have a 13-point lead thanks to the rebounding and turnover edge here in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an 11-0 run for Russell, just absolute domination.
Jada Ray with the basketball in the corner for Boyd County. And she'll take a deep three on the left wing's no good, but the rebound's chased down by Carly Boyd, and we'll have a foul on Russell, and that will be on Mila Troxler, the 5'6" freshman that checked into the lineup for Russell, as Hannah Likens comes back in for Boyd County. And that'll stay on the Boyd County end of the floor. So, I mean, Russell's even challenging the inbounds passes. They are all over this basketball.
Smothering.
Kennedy Blankenship tosses it in to Jada Ray. She'll go into the back court to get it and bring it back across the timeline. Clock under 1:30 left here in the first half. Colin Groves drives inside the paint, kicks it to Boyd. Baseline jumper up, no good for Carly Boyd. The rebound comes off to Darnell. Darnell into the front court in high gear, down the left side of the lane, puts a shot up off the glass and in. Kennedy Darnell with the bucket, and Russell has their biggest lead of 15.
So 5 turnovers for Boyd County in the last 5.5 minutes, and that's also the last time they've scored a bucket.
Jada Ray down the lane, off the glass, no good, but she's fouled and she'll shoot free throws. And that foul's on Fleming for Russell. So Jada Ray goes to the free throw line. The 5'4" junior, 76.5% on the season. First free throw up and no good. And as Skylar said, Boyd County is currently on a scoring drought of 5 minutes and 54 seconds. Ray makes the second to break that drought, splits the pair. She's got 3 now in the game and the lead's 14, 27-13. Oborn into the front court. Jada Ray picks her up and knocks it away from her, and they'll call the foul on Jada Ray. The Boyd County side fan base does not like that call. That's her first personal foul, and that should be free throws for Russell. Head coach Groves don't like the call either, and she's letting the officials know it right now. We'll shoot free throws. Gabby Oborn will be at the free throw line for Russell. 5'3" senior, 76.8% on the season. Oborn with 2 points in the first half, make it 3 now. As that ball rattles in and Russell's leads 15, 28-13. Oborn has 4. She makes them both and the lead 16, 29-13. Lily Irvin checks back into the lineup for Russell. 41.2 left on the clock as Boyd County will throw the basketball in, and they look up at the scoreboard. A 16-point deficit to Russell. Kennedy Blankenship brings it into the front court. Gives it to Thornsbury, and it's another turnover for Boyd County. Fleming comes up with the basketball, gets it to Oborn. Gabby brings it back to the middle of the floor, top of the key, drives down the lane. Look at that pass. Shot up off the glass and in by Mila Troxler, and the assist by Gabby Oborn. The lead 18, 31-13. Clock down under 10. Groves in the front court, clock down to 5. Spins right, puts a shot up and good. And that's how the first half will come to an end. So your score at the end of one half here in the first semifinal game, the Russell Lady Red Devils with a 16-point lead, 31-15. And we're going to go out on the floor here now at halftime. My understanding is Stephen Gullett is going to interview Tim Rhodes. And I don't know if we're going to commercial before that or not. Let's get in a quick commercial, and when we come back, Stephen Gullett will be with Tim Rhodes and do an interview right after this.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Standifer Builders is the area's best general contracting and paving company, serving you since 1965. We are family owned and operated and ready to meet your needs. Our experienced staff has the expertise to do the job right, no matter the size. We offer commercial and residential paving without the hassle of a big contractor. We also now offer dirt work services. Call us today for your free estimate. Standifer Builders is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Good luck to all athletes this season.
Can you hear me? Courtside here at halftime of Game 1, as we have with us now is Permanent Director Tim Rose. Tim, we appreciate you taking time out to speak with us.
My pleasure, Steve. Glad to have you all here at the tournament.
I tell you what, this is a great facility to have this. It's something that the 16th region has a nice facility, centrally located. Yeah. And what does it mean to the university to have this here?
That's a great thing for us. You know, we get to have the communities in, the counties, obviously the kids, you know, having all the students coming in. A lot of them, this is the first time they're ever on the university campus. And so it gets them familiar with the campus. Hopefully we're going to get some up in school.
Right.
Yeah. Want to go to MSU.
Right. And I guess you do have the free throw contest, you know, in the games. Yeah. And tell us a little bit about that. Where does that come from? When did that start?
Well, it started really just a couple of years ago. We used to have a little kind of hospitality for the kids, and they'd fill out applications and stuff in order to be picked to receive a scholarship. Now we look for kids and see who wants to shoot, and then we choose one from each of the schools that's in the game, and then let them come out. It's just kind of a on-the-fly thing. It's like they may have never shot a free throw in their lives, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. It's a lot of fun for us watching it.
Yeah, so that's good. And you know, sometimes it's a cheerleader, sometimes it's a kid out of the stands.
Yeah,
so it's different. So it's random.
Yeah, we love it, and the kids have a lot of fun with it.
I guess your overview of the tournament so far, how's it been going?
Good. It's been very smooth. The first night the crowd was down a little bit, but since then the crowds have gotten better. Menifee County has had the biggest crowd so far. I think tonight, as I understand it, they've sold out their section, so they may have just shut the town down. But yeah, it's been a really smooth tournament so far, so good, no problems. So knock on wood.
All right. And I guess the format's a little bit different this year.
Yeah.
Getting the girls done first, then the boys going to start on Saturday.
Right.
So what's your feedback on that? How's that been?
Well, I think there for a minute the coaches were a little concerned about it, but everything else is very positive. I mean, the girls got a day to rest before the semis. And then Saturday, I think, is an exciting day for all the teams and the parents and players and stuff to come down, just spend the day. They'll have time to watch games, go eat somewhere, come back for the next couple of games, and I think the format's going to be really good.
Yeah. You know, so far we got a good game tonight. We got another game tonight. Menifee coming. You know, you're from Menifee County,
That's
so
right.
we're a little bit biased here. So
I like to be objective, but, you know,
there you go.
Play well, that's all.
There you go. Yeah. Hey, Tim, we do appreciate you taking time with us.
My pleasure.
We do appreciate you.
Thank you all for supporting the tournament.
All right. Hey, we'll be back with some stats to get you ready for the second half. You're watching high school basketball on SpreeTV, Channel 2.
This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th region coverage.
Back here at LST Johnson Arena, halftime of game number 1 here this evening. Russell with a 16-point lead, 31-15 over Boyd County. Skylar, does anything jump out at you?
What do you mean? I've been talking about it the whole time. Rebounding. We're going to talk about this. 22-11 was the rebound count. Russell had 13 offensive rebounds to Boyd County's 9 defensive. So, I mean, that just right there in and of itself is an amazing stat. You know, Russell's up 16 right now. Kennedy Darnell had 12 points, 9 rebounds. I mean, just these girls are playing good ball right now.
They're playing good. Let's take a look at some of the official statistics here at the break. Russell shot 32.4% from the floor in the first half on 11 of 34, 20% from behind the three-point line on 3 of 15, and 6 of 8 for 75% from the charity stripe. Boyd County was 5 of 16 from the floor, 31.3%. 2 of 7 from behind the three-point line, 28.6%, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 75%. Russell's biggest lead was 18 in the first half. Their biggest run was 13 points. Boyd County did not have a lead in the first half. Their largest run was 5, and Russell led for 12 minutes and 50 seconds of the 16 minutes of the first half. Turnovers, as Skylar said, Russell is up 12, plus 12 in the turnover, 10-1 in the first half. I'm sorry, Boyd County with 10 turnovers, and Russell with 1. Points in the paint, Russell a plus 10 at 16-6. Points off turnovers, Russell a plus 12 at 12-0. Second chance points, Russell a plus 16, 16-0 in the first half. And both teams with 2 fast break points. Russell outscored Boyd County 14-9 in the first quarter, 17-6 in the second quarter for your 31-15 lead. Kennedy Darnell leads all scorers at the break with 12 points, almost a double-double in the first half, 12 points and 9 rebounds. Darnell was 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 4 from behind the three-point line. 9 points for Cameron Fleming, 4 points for Gabby Oborn, 2 points each for Finley Coons, Mila Troxler, and Lily Irvin. Boyd County was led in scoring by Colin Grove with 9 points on 3 of 4 shooting from the floor, 1 of 2 from behind the three-point line, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And Kennedy Blankenship with 3, and Jada Ray with 3 to round out the 15 points in scoring for Boyd County. Jada Ray had 4 rebounds to lead Boyd County in rebounding in the first half. Carly Boyd had 3. For Russell, again, Kennedy Darnell with 9 rebounds, but Kenley Coons had 6 rebounds, and Cameron Fleming had 5. 3 assists for Gabby Oborn in the first half to go with her 4 points, and 3 steals for Lily Irvin in the first half to go with her 2 points. So just an overall excellent performance in the first half by Russell. We get close to getting ready to start the second half here. And Skylar, I don't know what the answer is for Boyd County in the second half. If they've got to take care of the basketball for one thing, and 2, they've got to figure out something on the rebounding. They have to.
Well, you know, just like we was talking about earlier, these kind of mistakes don't really matter that much early in the year, but when you get under these bright spotlights, all your weaknesses get highlighted. All this stuff starts coming out, and if you're weak at the seams, you know, it don't take a lot of pressure for you to crack.
Boyd County with a basketball to start the second half. And driving to the bucket and getting fouled is Colin Groves. So Groves will go to the free throw line to shoot free throws. She was there in the first half twice and made them both. Boyd County as a team was 3 of 4 in the first half for 75%. Groves misses the first one.
And Groves misses the first here. She's got 9 points.
Second free throw's up and good, so Groves splits the pair. She's in double digits with 10, and the lead's 15. As Darnell brings it into the front court for Russell, their first possession here of the second half. And that pass was stolen by Jada Ray down the lane off the glass and in. So Boyd County scores the first 3 and cuts the lead to 13, 31-18. This game's far from over.
Far from over.
Darnell in the front court with Hannah Likens on her, and the whistle stops the play underneath, and we'll have an offensive foul on Russell. I believe it's on Gabby O'Born. And head coach Mandy Lane does not like what she sees. She'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with her. 7:25 left in the third quarter, 31-18 Russell.
Stanford Builders is the area's best general contracting and paving company, serving you since 1965. We are family owned and operated and ready to meet your needs. Our experienced staff has the expertise to do the job right, no matter the size. We offer commercial and residential paving without the hassle of a big contractor. We also now offer dirt work services. Call us today for your free estimate. Stanford Builders is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Good luck to all athletes this season.
Back here at LST Johnson Arena, 7:25 left in the third quarter, and Russell leads Boyd County by 13, 31-18. Kennedy Darnell leads all scorers with 12. Colin Groves has 10 to lead Boyd County. So Jada Ray will bring it into the front court for Boyd County. They trail by 13. Kennedy Blankenship gets it to Groves on the wing. Groves drives down the lane, puts a shot up, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Fleming. She gets it to Darnell. Darnell with Jada Ray coming up behind her, drives in the lane, puts a shot up off the glass, no good. But Darnell will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Kennedy Darnell, this will be her first trip to the free throw line in this game. 78.6% on the season. Russell's best free throw shooter. Darnell makes the first one. She's got 13 in the game, and the lead goes back to 14. As Kylie May checks into the lineup for Carly Boyd for Boyd County. And Darnell makes them both. And Russell's leads back to 15, 33-18. Ray on the wing, 3 ball on the way, no good, and the rebound comes off to Irvin. Irvin brings it into the front court, floats a pass to O'Born on the left wing, 3 up, no good. And the rebound's picked up by Cameron Fleming. She misses the runner in the lane. And now a whistle stops the play, and let's see who that foul's on. And it's on Fleming. Third team foul on Russell here already in the third quarter. As Jada Ray gets the basketball to Groves, and she brings it across the timeline, floats it back to Ray on the wing. Ray backs it out to the logo with Irvin on her. As Groves calls for the basketball, she cut across the free throw lane. And Jada Ray drives down the right side, and it's picked. Turnover for Boyd County. O'Born into the front court, left side of the lane, blocked by Groves out of bounds. And it'll stay with Russell. Kylie May checks back into the lineup for Boyd, for Carly Boyd. Irvin will toss it in. Gets it into O'Born on the wing, drives down inside the lane, and she's fouled and will go to the free throw line. That foul will be on 5'10" 8th grader Colin Groves.
I think she got caught right in the face there when she went up.
So Russell will toss it in. They have a 15-point lead, 33-18. Irvin gets it into O'Born. O'Born back to Irvin on the wing. Down on the block to Darnell, and she's fouled. And that foul's on Jada Ray. So again, Russell will toss it in. Darnell gets it into Irvin. Irvin right back to Darnell. Kicks it out top of the key to Coons. She lost it, had to go back and get it. And gets it to O'Born on the left wing. She comes to the logo. Drives down inside the lane. Kicks it out to Coons. Her jumper, 13-footer right side of the lane. No good, partially deflected. And Boyd County comes away with the basketball. Groves brings it into the front court. Kicks it on the wing to Ray. Jada Ray to Kennedy Blankenship on the right wing to Kylie May. May to Hannah Likens. Likens to Blankenship on the wing with Darnell on her. She picks up her dribble, tries to get it to Ray and throws it into the backcourt, and that'll be another turnover on Boyd County.
And you have to be frustrated right now if you're the Lady Lions. I mean, the smothering pressure from Russell all night.
Mila Troxler checks back into the lineup for Russell. And they have a 15-point lead and the basketball as the clock goes down under 5:20 left here in the third quarter. O'Born gives it to Irvin, to Troxler on the right wing, deep on the right wing. Fleming tried to get that ball inside to Darnell, but it's stolen by Groves. Here comes Hannah Likens into the front court. Kicks it into the corner. Baseline jumper up, no good by Kylie May. And Russell with the rebound. Irvin with the rebound for Russell. She drives it into the front court, goes down the left side of the lane, loses the basketball. It goes out of bounds off of the Boyd County player. And O'Born will throw it in underneath the Russell bucket. She gets it into Irvin. Now Troxler. Troxler back to Irvin on the give and go. And the ball's taken away by Jada Ray. Ray has Blankenship ahead, gets it to her. Her shot up off the glass, no good. And Darnell gets the rebound for Russell. And she goes to the ground, gets it to Fleming before she does. And a timeout's called by Russell. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 4:27 left in quarter three. Russell enjoys a 15-point lead, 33-18 over Boyd County, and we'll be back to LST Johnson Arena right after this.
Stanford Builders is the area's best general contracting and paving company, serving you since 1965. We are family owned and operated and ready to meet your needs. Our experienced staff has the expertise to do the job right, no matter the size. We offer commercial and residential paving without the hassle of a big contractor. We also now offer dirt work services. Call us today for your free estimate. Stanford Builders is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Good luck to all athletes this season. When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
Well, these two teams had played 64 times prior to this game since 1998, and Boyd County with a 41-23 record over Russell during that period. However, Russell has won 7 of the last 10 games, and in regional tournament history since 1998, they've met 11 times. Boyd County has won 7 of those 11 games. However, Russell has won the last 3, and Russell's up by 15 here with 4:27 left in the third quarter. O'Born brings it into the front court, gives it to Irvin. Irvin kicks it to Fleming just inside the circle, back to Irvin. Darnell just inside the free throw line, gives it on the left wing to Irvin. She goes back to Darnell, and now she floats it back out to the logo to Irvin with Jada Ray on her. Clock under 4 minutes now left here in the third quarter. Cameron Fleming on the block. Kicks it to Coons in the paint, and it's taken away from her. Lyken's got the steal. Jada Ray off the glass and in. Count the bucket. And the foul will be on Lily Irvin for Russell, and Jada Ray will try to complete the three-point play for Boyd County, and that's exactly what the Lady Lions needed.
It's getting a little stale for them out there, you know, and this is the dangerous time where you either get into a lull or you get out here and lock in and start shooting into this lead.
Jada Ray misses the free throw. She has 7 points in the game, and there'll be a foul on Boyd County.
And that was just kind of I don't know if that's a frustration foul or just kind of being careless, but that could end up hurting Boyd County here later in the quarter.
I believe it was a frustration foul. You'll see that happen a lot. And there's one thing about this Russell team. You may beat Russell, but you'll know you've been in a basketball game when you play them because they go full tilt
the whole 32
minutes. O'Bourne kicks it to Coons on the wing. 3 ball on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and in by Darnell Kennedy. Kennedy has 16 of Russell's 35, and their lead's 15, 35-20. Jada Ray is fouled again as she drives. And is the foul on the floor or during the shot? The foul was on Darnell. And Jada Ray will go back to the free throw line. The 5'4" junior, 76.5%. Makes the first one. Ray has 8 points now. Make it 9 as she makes them both. And the lead's 35-22.
So you know it's 16 going into the half, 13 now with 3 minutes left in the third.
Count the bucket. And Gabby O'Bourne will go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play for Russell.
You know, and Russell's had answers all night for any bit of Boyd County's retaliatory motion they're getting.
5'3" senior misses the free throw, so the lead's 15, 37-22. Jada Ray on the wing, gets it in the corner, 3 ball on the way, Blankenship. That was no good by Chandler Blankenship.
That's a Boyd County foul. It's over the back.
Groves picks up the foul. That's her third. And with 2:51 left on the clock, we come to the media timeout in the third quarter, the SpreeTV media timeout. 37-22, Russell leads by 15, and we'll be back to MSU right after this.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know, familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, I'm glad we got a timeout. They got a chance to catch the stats up, at least on my laptop, not on my iPad. My iPad's still in the second quarter, but that's okay too. 37-22, Russell leads by 15. Kennedy Darnell leads Russell in scoring with 16. Colin Groves leads Boyd County with 10. Russell shooting 13 of 41 from the floor for 32%. Boyd County 7 of 23. Russell with 18 more field goal attempts in this game, and that's
so due
up completely to the rebounding. They're out rebounding Boyd County 30-13.
30-13 and 16-2 on the offensive side.
Gabby O'Bourne makes the first free throw of 2, and the lead 16, 38-22. And she makes them both, 39-22. 17-point lead. Their largest lead's been 18. That was at 31-13. Groves in the front court. Picks up her dribble. She's got to do something with it. Tries to get it to Jada Ray, and the ball's deflected, and they'll call a foul on Russell. And that's on Kennedy Darnell, I believe.
So that's Kennedy's third.
So Jada Ray will go back to the free throw line for Boyd County. She makes the first one. She's 4 of 6 from the line for the game as Kennedy Blankenship checks in for Colin Groves for Boyd County. Jada Ray makes them both. And the lead's down to 15. 39-24. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Irvin. She goes back up for a second chance, and she's fouled and will go to the free throw line to shoot free throws for Russell. So the 5'8" sophomore, 64.4% on the season for Russell. Irvin with 2 points in the game makes the first one. 40-24. Irvin misses the second. So she splits the pair, and Hannah Likens brings it into the front court for Boyd County. Gets it back to Jada Ray, and I don't know how Gabby Oborn missed. That ball went right between her hands. Jada Ray at the logo, gives it on the wing to Allison Phipps. Phipps drives inside the circle, pass underneath off the glass and in for Emmy Thornbury.
Great way to work the ball there by Boyd County. A couple extra passes, get open, look at the basket. There you go.
The lead's 14. Irvin in the front court for Russell. Fleming was calling for the basketball, but she'll give it to Darnell at the logo. Darnell with Thornbury on her. She drives around her down the lane. Thornbury holding her uniform, no call. Shots up, no good, and the rebound comes off to Thornbury. Here comes Likens into the front court, gets it to Blankenship on the wing. Blankenship back out on top to Thornbury. Now, the shot for Jada Ray is good. The three ball from the right wing. And the lead's down to 11, 40-29. And that'll be a foul on Jada Ray. She fouls Gabby Oborn, and Oborn will go back to the free throw line.
I think Boyd County heard us say that they know that they played Russell and they wanted to get their own in right there. That was a hard foul.
That was a hard foul. Oborn makes the first one. Lead back out to 12, 41-29 as Troxler checks back into the lineup for Russell for Darnell. (41-29). Russell with a 12-point lead. Groves checks back into the lineup for Boyd County.
So it's took them 6 minutes and 39 seconds to cut into this lead 4 points. Hopefully they can pick up the pace here if they want to make it a competitive game, score them quick 4 more.
They could get a 3-point bucket here and cut it to 10. Groves has the basketball. Clock approaching a minute. Jada Ray, top of the key, three, no good. Rebound taken down by Oborn, quickly ahead to Lily Irvin, all alone off the glass and in. Oborn was looking straight ahead when she got that basketball, and she spotted Lily Irvin and hit her for the running layup. 44-29, lead 15. Kennedy Blankenship, clock down under 40, gives it to Groves. Groves with Oborn on her, works off of the screen by Likens, shoots the three. No good, offensive rebound, Blankenship, extended possession. Likens in the lane, off the glass, no good. Coons with the rebound for Russell. And the clock rolls under 25 seconds as Irvin walks it into the front court. Russell leads by 15, 44-29. Clock under 15 now. Oborn with the basketball, backs it out to the logo. Clock under 8. Irvin on the wing, three ball on the way, no good. And it'll go over to Boyd County with 2.2 left on the clock. That's the end of the third quarter, so your score at the end of 3. Russell 44, Boyd County 29, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter on the SpreeTV network. You're watching the girls' 16th Region Tournament basketball from MSU.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know. Familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
(44-29) as we enter the fourth quarter here. Dad, what's your take on the third quarter?
Well, you know, Boyd County came out of the locker room, went on a little run there to start the third quarter, seemed to be getting a little bit of momentum back, but, you know, Russell puts their foot right back on the accelerator, and the next thing you know, they're back up again by 17. They led at 1 point there in the third quarter. They lead by 15 going to the fourth, and it's not dark yet, but it's getting dark early. Boyd County's going to have to score quickly here to start this fourth quarter.
And take care of the ball.
Yes, absolutely.
You know,
33-17, Russell plus 16 on the boards, and they're -6 on turnovers. Boyd County with 12 turnovers in the game as we go to the fourth quarter. Darnell with the basketball, first possession of the fourth quarter, and she turns it over. 7th turnover for Russell. Irvin, O'Born, Coons, and Fleming. And who's the other girl on the floor for Russell? Irvin, Darnell, O'Born, Fleming, and Coons on the floor for Russell to start the fourth quarter. Jada Ray, Blankenship, Carly Boyd, Groves, and Hannah Likens on the floor to start the fourth quarter for Boyd County. Jada Ray drives to the right block, puts a shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound comes off to O'Born. She's quickly into the front court, finds Coons. Coons went to Fleming underneath, but throwed it just a little bit too far in front of her, and Fleming was open. She had a shot right under the bucket if she could have got her hands on the basketball. But back-to-back turnovers for Russell. They've got 8 in the game now. Ray on the right wing backs it out with O'Born on her. Now drives inside the circle, and Irvin takes it away from her. Another steal for Lily Irvin. Misses the runner off the left side of the lane. Offensive rebound. Coons no good, and it's batted out of bounds and will stay with Russell. And Lily Irvin, I was trying to go back, but the way this internet's working, you just can't get any of these statistics pulled up from the first round games. Lily Irving had a bunch of steals in Russell's first game, and she's right back at it tonight with 3. She has the basketball with 6:45 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Darnell with the basketball, and she's fouled by Hannah Likens.
And while we have that foul, I would like to brag on who our provider is, Mountain Rural Telephone. If we did have their internet down here, everything would be running smooth.
Everything would be running perfect, that's true. But in all fairness,
there's a lot of computers.
There's a lot of computers here tonight. As Amy Thornbury checks back into the lineup for Boyd County for Likens. Irvin will toss it in. She gets it into Darnell. Darnell back to Irvin. Underneath to Fleming, and she hits the shot off the glass. Lily Irvin with the bullet pass to Fleming on the block, and she scores, and the lead's 17. Groves on the other end, scoop and score off the glass. It's 46-31. Groves picks up the foul for Boyd County. And that's her 4th.
You know, and I kind of like to make O'Born reminds me a lot of Elijah Faulkner. She's like a pinball out there. She bounces and beats and bangs with everybody. It don't matter if they're bigger, smaller, whoever. She goes after the ball.
She's all over the place, isn't she? Darnell with the basketball at the top of the key. Gives it to Irvin. Irvin drives around Phipps. And the basketball's picked up by Jada Ray. Down the lane, off the glass, no good. And the rebound's pulled down by Coons. She gets it to Darnell. Darnell brings it into the front court, drives around Thornbury, puts a shot up, no good, but she's fouled hard.
No, they call her for a walk.
And I don't blame the Russell fan base there. I'd be up too on that. But it's turnover on Russell. And Boyd County will have the basketball with 5:47 left on the clock, and they trail by 15, 46-31. Lily Irvin had 8 steals against Round County in the first game.
It's incredible.
She's a specialist at that. Groves kicks it on the wing. 3-ball Carly Boyd. No good. And the rebound's taken down by Coons for Russell. She gets it to Darnell. Darnell quickly into the front court. And the Boyd County fouls on Hannah Likens. Likens fouls out. That's her 5th foul. So that'll get Emmy Thornbury back into the lineup for Boyd County. And Kylie May and Allison Phipps will check back in for Groves and Kennedy Blankenship. Irvin will throw it in from our side of the floor.
And with 5 minutes left, we're already in a stack formation. So
Darnell with the basketball, with Thornbury on her, and they'll call Thornbury for the foul. And that'll be the 4th team foul on Boyd County. So Russell will shoot free throws from this point out. And that's probably a good move by Boyd County, Skylar, to go ahead and waste those fouls and get it up to the bonus. And he calls a Russell foul on Lily Irvin. Actually, it's on Boyd County. I'm sorry, the one official said number 2 for Russell. Now they changed the call. It's number 2 for Boyd County, Emmy Thornbury, and Gabby O'Born will go to the free throw line for Russell. 6 of 7 from the free throw line tonight for O'Born. Make it 6 of 8. Now Russell 13 of 18 as a team. O'Born makes the second one. She's got 11 in the game. And the lead 16, 47-31. Again, biggest lead for Russell's been 18. Jada Ray spins in the lane, puts a shot up and in, count the bucket. And Jada Ray will go to the free throw line. She'll try to complete the 3-point play, and that foul will be on Irvin for Russell. So Jada Ray at the free throw line, 5 of 7 for her on the evening, 8 of 11 as a team for Boyd County. She's got 17 as she completes the 3-point play, and it cuts the lead to 13. Timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout with 5:04 left in regulation. 47-34, Russell with a 13-point lead, and we'll be back to Moorhead right after this.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at appalachianwireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
5:04 left in regulation here. Russell leads Boyd County by 13, 47-34. Russell's had a comfortable lead for almost all this game. Their largest lead was in the second quarter. It came at the 17-second mark. It was 18 points at 31-13. Boyd County has not led in this basketball game. Darnell gets it into the front court. Drives down the lane, and she's fouled hard. And Kennedy will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Kylie May picks up the foul for Boyd County. Kennedy Darnell's been to the free throw line. She's 2 for 2 so far in this game. Russell shooting 73.7%, 14 of 19 as a team.
One of the refs over here trying to, he figured it out. She only had 4 fouls.
Yeah, that was her 4th, but they blowed the horn like it was her 5th, but it wasn't. Darnell makes the first one. She's got 17. She's tied with Jada Ray for points leader in the game. She can overtake her if she makes this free throw, and she does. Darnell with 18 to lead all scorers, and the lead's 15, 49-34. Jada Ray crosses the timeline. The clock's under 4:50 now, and it begins to become a factor. Jada Ray with Darnell on her. Inside the circle, kicks it out on the wing to Blankenship. Back to Ray in the corner. Ray spins right, puts it up off the glass, no good, but she'll go back to the free throw line to shoot free throws. 6 of 8 from the free throw line for Jada Ray in this game. The 5'4" junior, 76.5% on the season. And that free throw cuts the lead to 14. Jada has 18 now in the game. She misses the second. And a Boyd County foul on the rebound on Allison Phipps. That's the 15th foul on Boyd County, so we will walk to the other end to shoot free throws. So with 4:27 left here in the fourth quarter, Russell will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Cameron Fleming will go to the free throw line for Russell. 4 of 6 from the charity stripe this evening. 68.4% on the season. And she misses them both. Offensive rebound, put back up and in by Kennedy Darnell.
That'll make up for it.
Darnell with the bucket gets her 20th point on the evening. And May picks up her 5th foul, so she fouls out for Boyd County as Carly Boyd will check back in for her. And Darnell will go to the free throw line looking for her 21st point. She's perfect at the stripe, 4 of 4 tonight. Make it 5 of 5. She's got 21, and the lead's 17. Jada Ray, top of the key, down the left side of the lane, kicks it to Blankenship at the free throw line. Top of the key, fifth, back to Ray. Ray with Fleming on her. Drives down the right side of the lane, and Jada's fouled. She'll go back to the free throw line. That foul should be on. I believe, was it on Cameron Fleming?
I believe so, yep.
Jada Ray at the free throw line. Makes the first one. 8 of 11 from the free throw line for Ray now in the game. She's got 19. Now she's got 20. She makes them both. Irvin with the basketball. Brings it across the timeline. Finds a wide open Coons underneath, and Kinley with the bucket, and the lead's back to 17, 54-37. Jada Ray will go back to the free throw line on this end. And it's just been in spells here over the last 2 nights and then tonight. But for the longest time, the officials won't be any bother at all getting in the light. But in this game here, they've been in my line of vision a whole lot. That's why I get a little slow here at times trying to see what's happened as Ray makes the first free throw.
What he's saying is they make a better door than they do a window.
She misses the second.
Darnell comes down with the rebound.
Darnell into the front court. Kicks it out on the wing to Oborn. She'll back it out to the logo. Darnell picks it up, gives it to Irvin, floats it to Coons. Coons back to Irvin with Blankenship on her. And Gabby Oborn's fouled by Jada Ray. And Oborn will shoot free throws. So Oborn's been there 9 times on the evening, made 7 of them. Russell 17 of 24 as a team. She makes the first one. Oborn with 12 as Colin Groves checks back into the lineup for Thornbury. Oborn misses the second one, but Kinley Coons gets an offensive rebound. Let's see if they can have multiple scores on this trip, and they won't, as they'll call. What did they call, Skylar?
They called jump ball down there.
Jump ball with the possession error to Boyd County. 3:10 on the clock as Ray brings it across the timeline into the front court. Gives it to Boyd. She tries to go down to Groves in the paint. The ball's loose on the floor. And a timeout's taken by Boyd County. Let's take it with them. 2:59 left on the clock. 55-38 Russell by 17, and we'll be back to LST Johnson Arena right after this.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know. Familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
Back here at Morehead State, 55-38. Russell with a 17-point lead and 2:59 left on the clock. And we will have a media timeout at the next whistle, whenever that is. Chandler Blankenship gets it into Groves. She puts a shot up, no good, and the rebound comes down to Russell. Fleming got the rebound. O'Born brings it into the front court. And Russell looks like they will advance to the championship game here tomorrow evening. They will take on the winner of the next game between the Ashland Kittens, champions of the 64th district, and the Menifee County Lady Cats, champions of the 61st district. That shot's put back up and in by Lily Irvin. She's got 7, and Russell has their biggest lead of 19. Ray gets it to Boyd in the corner. 3-ball over Irvin's good, and Irvin went up high. Boyd put a tremendous arch on that shot. And the lead's 57-41. Darnell with a basketball. Double teamed by Ray and Boyd, but they don't foul her. And Darnell picks up her dribble. And a timeout's called by Mandy Lane. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 57-41. Russell with the 16-point lead. Kennedy Darnell leads Russell in scoring with 21 points on 7 of 13 shooting from the floor, 5 of 5 from behind or 5 for 5 from the charity stripe, and she has 13 rebounds to go with her 21 points. She has a double-double. Jada Ray with 21 points to lead Boyd County on 5 of 15 shooting from the floor and 10 of 14 from the free throw line for Jada Ray. And Skylar, this game really has just been all about Russell. I mean, they got out to the lead early, and they've never relinquished that lead.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they pulled down both 21 offensive and 21 defensive rebounds in this game. They bullied their way on the glass, and it showed on the scoreboard.
They led 31-15 at the break, and both teams have scored 26 points here in the second half. But it's just Boyd County's never been able to really cut deeply into this lead. And Darnell gets the basketball out of the timeout.
Good pass.
Kicks the pass underneath to Irvin. So the assist for Darnell, the bucket by Irvin, and the lead's back up to 18. Jada Ray with the jumper, misses it. And the rebound's pulled down by Coons. She gets it to Darnell, and the clock will wind under a minute 30. And that foul will be on Chandler Blankenship for Boyd County. So Darnell will go to the free throw line, but not before we have the media timeout. With a minute 30 left in this game, the SpreeTV media timeout finds Russell with an 18-point lead, 59-41, and we'll be back to Moorhead to finish this game out right after this.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Stanford Builders is the area's best general contracting and paving company, serving you since 1965. We are family owned and operated and ready to meet your needs. Our experienced staff has the expertise to do the job right, no matter the size. We offer commercial and residential paving without the hassle of a big contractor. We also now offer dirt work services. Call us today for your free estimate. Stanford Builders is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Good luck to all athletes this season.
Russell shooting 36% on 19 of 53. Boyd County 12 of 36 for 33%. And Russell is out rebounding Boyd County. They are a plus 27 on the glass, 44-17, as Darnell goes to the free throw line with 21 points in the game so far. She makes the first one. Kennedy 6 of 6 from the free throw line now in this game. She's got 22. And she puts Russell up by 20 with her 23rd point. 61-41. Groves into the front court. Down the lane, puts a shot up over Fleming, no good, and they'll call Fleming for the foul. And Colin Groves will go to the free throw line for Boyd County. She's been there 4 times. She's made 3 of those on the evening. And Groves, the 5'10", 8th grader, 83.3% on the season. Boyd County's best free throw shooter. She misses the first one. Makes the second. So she's 4 of 6 for the game. She's got 13 points. And Irvin's fouled for Russell. And she'll go to the free throw line. Minute 20 left on the clock. Lily Irvin goes to the free throw line with 9 points. Misses the first one. She's 1 of 3 for the game now after that. 64.4% on the season for the 5'8" sophomore. She misses the second one. And the rebound comes down to Blankenship. Groves. Chandler Blankenship kicks it in the corner. Kennedy Blankenship hits the three. Chandler Blankenship to Kennedy Blankenship. And Kennedy buries that tray from deep on the left wing. Cuts the lead to 16. Clock down under 56 seconds now as Kennedy Blankenship picks up the foul, and Irvin will go back to the free throw line. 61-45. Russell with a 16-point lead. And Boyd County's getting ready to send in 4 more subs as Irvin makes the first one. 62-45. And you'll have some girls check in here that probably don't get to see a lot of playing time. But to get into this game here on the regional tournament floor at Morehead State's a big deal.
Yep, means a lot.
Both teams substitute with 55.3 seconds left. And Russell will be advancing to the championship game here tomorrow evening. Irvin makes the second free throw, and the lead's 18, 63-45. Irvin's in double digits now with 11. And Boyd County with a basketball. And Chandler Blankenship will shoot free throws. That foul will be, I believe, on Presley Price for Russell. Chandler Blankenship, 37.5% on the season for the 5'4", 8th grader. And Skyler, like you said at the start of this game, Boyd County is a very young team. They've got a good basketball team, but they're young. They're going to get a lot better.
Yeah,
they started 3 8th graders.
Exactly. They're not losing anything crucial this year. They just have to get more confidence up underneath them. And it just takes time. You know, time is the healer of all, even in basketball maturity.
You know, looking at their roster here, they actually do not have a senior on this roster. So,
you know, that's what I was looking at pregame. It's just they're going to have another year to come back. Yeah, they didn't win tonight. And, of course, nobody wants to lose. But if you look at it, you know, from a bigger perspective, it's a good learning experience for these younger kids out here tonight. You know, to sometimes lose a game on here and you come back next year hungry.
45 seconds left on the clock. Boyd County with a basketball. Maggie Cheney. That shot was no good by Chandler Blankenship. And we'll have a foul on the rebound. And that will be on Blakely Fielden for Russell, the 5'2" sophomore. Number 34, Isabella Atkins, goes to the free throw line for Boyd County. The 5'8" freshman. She makes the free throw, and it's 63-46, 17-point lead. Price brings it into the front court. Clock down under 30 seconds now. Carson Hale with the basketball. Riley Moy checks into the lineup, the 7th grader, number 45 for Russell. Shots up, no good. Offensive rebound put back up, no good. That was Maggie Cheney, and we'll go up a third time, no good. And that's how the game will end. Your final score, Russell 63, Boyd County 46. Russell will advance to tomorrow evening's championship game, and they'll take on the winner of the next game between the Ashland Blazer Kittens and the Menifee County Lady Cats. We'll have that game here on SpreeTV as well. And we'll also have a special treat for you here with this second game. I'll have Brody Parks coming back down to sit down and call the first quarter with me. He'll come in here with 3 or 4 minutes before the start of this game. And Brody Parks from Menifee County will call the first quarter with me. I'm looking forward to that. 63-46, your final. Russell wins by 17. We'll go back to the studio here for 4 or 5 minutes, and when we come back, we'll get you ready for the Menifee County and Ashland game. You're watching girls.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at appalachianwireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know, familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th region coverage.
Back here at LST Johnson Arena, where Russell has just advanced to the championship game here tomorrow evening with a 63-46 win over Boyd County. And they'll take on the winner of the game coming up here in just a little over 20 minutes between the Ashland Blazer Kittens and the Menifee County Lady Cats. Skylar, what jumps off the sheet at you from this first game?
We talked about it before the game. We talked about it during the game, and we talked about it after, the rebounding. 45-22, Russell out-rebounded Boyd County.
Plus 23 on the glass. I don't know I've ever saw that big of a disparity in rebounding here in the regional tournament.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. And it was really, sometimes it's hard watching hard-nosed defense and hard-nosed defensive basketball players, but Russell makes it fun to watch them play this hard defense.
Well, Russell shot 35.8% from the floor on 19 of 53 for the game, 3 of 18 from behind the three-point line, 16.7%, and they was 22 of 32 from the charity stripe for 68.8%. Boyd County shot 31.7% on 13 of 41, 5 of 15 from behind the three-point line for 33.3%, and 15 of 24 from the charity stripe for 62.5%. Russell's biggest lead was 20. That came in the fourth quarter. Boyd County never had a lead in this basketball game. Biggest run of the game for Russell was 13. The biggest run for Boyd County was 5. And Russell led for 28 minutes and 50 seconds of the 32 minutes in this basketball game. Points off turnovers, plus 9 in the favor of Russell, 14-5. Points in the paint, plus 16 for Russell, 32-16. Second chance points, listen at this one, plus 25, 26-1. Fast break points, plus 5, 11-6. All in the favor of Russell. Russell outscored Boyd County 14-9 in the first quarter, 17-6 in the second quarter, and they led 31-15 at the break. In the second half, 32-31, Russell outscored Boyd County by 1, and they win by 17, 63-46. Kennedy Darnell led Russell in scoring and all players with 23 points. She had a double-double, 13 rebounds to go with those 23 points, and 2 assists. 12 points in the basketball game for Gabby O'Born. O'Born had 4 assists to go with her 12 points. 11 points for Cameron Fleming. Fleming had 11 points on 3 of 6 shooting from the floor, and she had 8 rebounds to go with her 11 points. And 4 points for Kenley Coons, and 13 rebounds for Coons as well to go with those 4 points. Rounds out the 63 points in scoring for Russell. Boyd County was led in scoring by Jada Ray with 21 points. Ray was 5 of 16 from the floor, 10 of 14 from the free throw line, and she had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals to go with her 21 points. 3 points for Carly Boyd, 13 points for Colin Groves, 6 points for Kennedy Blankenship, 2 for Emmy Thornbury, and 1 for Isabella Atkins rounds out the 46 points in scoring for Boyd County. Lily Irvin had 11 points also for Russell, and I think I overlooked her, maybe I didn't, but if I did, she had 11 points and 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. She's had 4 steals in 2 basketball games for Russell. She's a magician on defense, I tell you. Her hands is so quick. So Russell with a 63-46 win. We're about 18 minutes away from the start of the second game. Let's go back to the studio for about 5 minutes, and when we come back, we'll get into the nuts and the bolts of Menifee County and Ashland, and Brody Parks will join me at about the 3 to 4 minute mark here before the start of this game, and he'll call the first quarter with me. We hope you enjoy that. I certainly am enjoying having him. It's a treat. We'll be back to LST Johnson Arena in just a few moments.
This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th region coverage.
We are courtside here at the 16th Region Girls Basketball Tournament, and with us now is Ashland head coach, Coach Davis. Appreciate you joining us again.
Thanks for having me again.
All right, first game the other night on Tuesday night, you got through it. Sometimes that's the hardest thing to do in a tournament is get through that first game. Evaluate your team. How well did y'all do?
It is. The first round is tough. No matter how many times you played here, it's still,
It's a different environment, big floor, big arena. Thought we came out a little nervous, especially the offensive side. Missed a lot of easy bunnies, but on the defensive side, I think we really stayed focused, and just the grit they had on that side, I think, was the big game changer for us.
Yeah, we could tell that the effort was a different level, and you just made East Carter play faster than what they're used to.
We did, and it was, that's the thing we're proud about. Sometimes you see teams or kids, individual, that if shots aren't falling and stuff, you see them kind of drop their head, and the intensity on the other side lacks. But we didn't have that at all, so that's what we were proud about.
So this floor is a lot bigger, a lot wider. The background's a little different as far as shooting. Does that affect your team any?
Well, I think it did on layups the other day. Hoping just that's nerve. So, but it does. The background and anybody that's played, it's a big difference when you got all that area behind you, and the screens that's up there and the lighting. It is, but that's just something that you got to learn to play through and adapt to.
And you haven't played Menifee County this year. So what do you know about them?
I got two really good players. I got the leading rebounder in the region, the Burgess girl. I think she had 22 rebounds the other day here against Raceland. Average is probably about 18. Average is probably about the same points, 18 points. And then they've got the Jevna girl, really quick guard that can get downhill and that can score as well. So we've got to maintain those two, know where they're at all time, and limit the amount of times that Jevna has the ball in her hands.
And I guess, the things that you can control, your team. What do you know about your team? What are you going to do with your team tonight to get a win?
We're going to get after it. That's what we talk about. Let's, pressure from the beginning, good things happen from there. So our goal is to run the floor, get after them 90, well, it's not 84 anymore, so 94 feet.
Right. Okay. Well, Coach, we appreciate you stopping by and talking with us. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
All righty.
Thanks.
Hey, we'll be back with the Menifee County's head coach, Coach Schwartz. You're watching high school basketball on SpreeTV, Channel 2.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
We are courtside here at the 16th Region Girls Basketball Tournament. We have with us Menifee County head coach, Coach Schwartz. Coach, first game, got that game out of the way, got a big win. Sometimes that first game is the hardest game.
Right.
So evaluate your team. How well did you play the other night?
We were tight early. I mean, it happens. We knew everyone looked at Raceland and Menifee as the game going into the first round, and we delivered. Obviously, we're going to have to shoot a little bit better tonight, but JC came up huge in the last minute and a half. Her experience showed, and she came up with the win. Peyton just rebounded like a monster like she does.
Yeah, she had 22 rebounds. I mean, just unbelievable. I think it was about 2 rebounds from the record, I think, for this tournament.
Yep. Yeah, she has 2 of the top 5 rebounding games in the tournament, once last year and then one this year. 21 rebounds, 22. Hopefully she breaks it today, so we'll see.
There you go. I guess, this floor is bigger, it's wider, the background's a little bit different for for these players. Does that affect your team any?
They say it doesn't. It looked like it did, but they say it doesn't, so I'm gonna believe them.
There you go. All right, that's what they need to know, right? That's what they need to believe in. So you haven't played Ashland this year. What do you know about them?
They're really good, one of the best teams in the state. They like to pressure you and force a lot of turnovers. I think East Carter had 31 turnovers in the first round. It's hard to win like that. We're gonna have to really limit turnovers.
And I guess the things that you can't control is your team. So what's your team got to do tonight to get a win?
We are going to look to push in transition like we normally do, get a defensive rebound, push it, and we're going to try to slow it down some.
Okay.
One of the last years without a shot clock, we'll see if we can make it work.
There you go. All right, well, Coach, we know you got a game to play. We wish you the best of luck. All right, we'll be back. We are 12 minutes from tip-off. We'll get you the starting lineups, and we'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball on SpreeTV, Channel 2.
This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th region coverage.
Standifer Builders is the area's best general contracting and paving company, serving you since 1965. We are family owned and operated and ready to meet your needs. Our experienced staff has the expertise to do the job right, no matter the size. We offer commercial and residential paving without the hassle of a big contractor. We also now offer dirt work services. Call us today for your free estimate. Standifer Builders is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Good luck to all athletes this season.
Back here at LST Johnson Arena, you just saw Stephen Gullett interview both head coaches here before the start of this game. Head coach Stacy Davis for Ashland and head coach Drew Schwartz of Menifee County. Menifee County beat Raceland 44-40 in the first round to get to this game here this evening. They've won their last 5 straight, and that's a season best 5-game winning streak. Menifee County is 6-4 in their last 10 games. They improved to 3-6 in first round games since 2001 here in the tournament. Menifee County's won their last 3 first round games here at Moorhead. Second straight year for the Lady Cats in the regional tournament, second straight year in the regional semifinal round, and their third straight overall appearance in the semifinal, or their third straight overall appearance in the semifinal round since 2001. They have an 0-2 record in the semifinal round in previous 2 times they've been here, and they lost here in this same game last year to the Russell Lady Red Devils 64-56. Menifee County played 16th region competition 17 games during the regular season. They had a record of 11-6 in those games. That does include the postseason as well. Against this tournament field during the regular season, they played 8 times. They had a record of 3-5, and Menifee County was outscored by 61 points in those 8 games. The Ashland Blazer Kittens beat East Carter, the Lady Raiders, in convincing fashion, 66-37 here in the first round. They've won their last 4 games straight, and they're 8-2 in their last 10 games. Ashland is the defending 16th region champion. They've won the 16th region championship 2 of the last 3 years, and this is their 20th straight year in the regional tournament here at Moorhead. That's the longest streak for the girls in this region. 24th appearance overall for the Kittens since 2001. They're tied with Round County and Russell with that mark. Ashland improved to 19-5 in first round games since 2001. They've won their last 6 straight, and they've appeared in the region semifinal for the last 6 years. Ashland's 10-8 overall in semifinal games since 2001. They have won 3 of their last 5 in this semifinal round. Last year, they defeated the Round County Lady Vikings 61-44 in this region semifinal game to advance to the championship. Ashland played 16th region competition 10 times this year. Coming into tonight, they're a perfect 10-0 in those games. And against this tournament field, they played 8 games during the regular season, and they outscored their opponents by 165 points and was a perfect 8-0. These teams did not meet during the regular season. They've played against each other 9 times overall since 2001. Ashland with a record of 8-1. Menifee County's lone win came on the 3rd of February in 2017, and that was at Frenchburg. They defeated Ashland in that game 49-47. Ashland has won the last 6 between these 2 teams, and their only other regional tournament meeting this century was on the 26th of February 2018. Ashland won that game in the first round against Menifee County 63-39. Taking a look at Menifee County, 61st district champions under the direction of head coach Drew Schwartz in his 3rd season. Drew has an overall coaching record of 49-40 at Menifee County. Menifee County with a record of 17-12. They've won their last 5 coming into this game, and they're 6-4 in their last 10. Sweet spots on the scoreboard for Menifee County when they score 60 points or better. They did that 10 times this season. They're a perfect 10-0. When their defense gives up 45 or less, they did that 11 times this season, and they're 9-2, and they've hit that marker on the defensive end of the floor the last 2 games. Menifee County averaging 57.2 points per game on the season while giving up 51.3. They've outscored their opponents by 153 points or 5.9 points per game. The Lady Cats shoot 39.6% from the floor, 31.9% from behind the three-point line. That's good enough for 46th in the state of Kentucky. 62.8% from the free throw line, and they pull down 31.8 rebounds per game. J.C. Jevedon leads them in scoring, 21.8 points per game. Peyton Burgess, their best shooter from the floor at 44.7%. J.C. Jevedon, their best shooter from behind the three-point line at 37.5%. And her 3.1 three-point field goals made per game is good enough for 11th in the state of Kentucky. Jevedon, their best free throw shooter at 73.5%, and Peyton Burgess leads them in rebounding, 14.7 rebounds to finish out the regular season. That was good enough for 4th in the state of Kentucky. Starting lineups for Menifee County. 8th grader Carson Wales. Wales averaging 6.7 points per game, shoots 29.4% from behind the three-point line, and pulls down 2.8 rebounds per game. Number 1, 5-foot junior Addison Reed. Reed averaging 7.7 points per game. Number 3, 5'11 senior Peyton Burgess. Burgess averaging 17 points per game. Their best shooter from the floor, 44.7%, and their leading rebounder, 14.7 rebounds per game. Number 5, 5'3 senior J.C. Jevedon, leading scorer on the team, 21.8 points per game. Number 16 in the state of Kentucky in scoring. 73.5% from the free throw line leads the team, and their best three-point shooter at 37.5%. And Grace Rogers, the 5-foot senior, number 23, rounds out the starting lineup, averaging 1.9 points per game and 4.4 rebounds. So again, Carson Wells, Addison Reed, Peyton Burgess, J.C. Jevedon, and Grace Rogers, your starting lineups for Menifee County. For Ashland, Ashland comes into this game under the direction of head coach Stacy Davis in her 4th season. She has an overall record of 97-31, and Ashland has an overall record of 24-5 on the season. They've won 4 straight coming into this game and 8 of their last 10. Sweet spots on the scoreboard for the Ashland Blazer Kittens. When they score 65 points or better, they did that 13 times during the regular season. They're a perfect 13-0, and Ashland has done that the last 3 games. On defense, when they give up 50 points or less, they did that in 17 games this season. They're 16-1 in those 17 games, and the Kittens have held their last 2 opponents to under 50 points. Ashland's 24th in the state of Kentucky in scoring, averaging 61.3 points per game, giving up 46 points on the defensive end of the floor, and they've outscored their opponents by 413 points on the season, or 15.3 points per game, and that point differential was good enough for 16th in the Commonwealth at plus 15.3 from the floor. Ashland shoots 40.4%, 22.8% from behind the three-point line, 68.3% from the charity stripe. That's good enough for 44th in the state, and they pull down 34.5 rebounds per game. Gabby Carley, their leading scorer, 14.9 points per game. Zoe Smith, their best shooter from the floor at 48.9%. From behind the three-point line, Addison Wolf, their best shooter at 28.8%. Jenna Delaney, their best free throw shooter, 75%. And Ariana Gully leads them in rebounding with 8.4 rebounds per game. Starting lineups for the Kittens: number 1, 6'1 junior Alexis Troxler. Troxler, 11.8 points per game, 35.6% from the floor, and she pulls down 6.2 rebounds per game. Number 10, 5'9 junior Brooklyn Duckweiler. Duckweiler in double digits at 13.3 points per game, 40.9% from the floor, and she pulls down 4.9 rebounds to go with her 13.3 points. Number 11, 5'8 senior Gabby Carley. Carly, the leading scorer on the team, 14.9 points per game, and pulls down 5.9 rebounds. Number 23, 5'9" junior Jenna Delaney. Delaney averaging 3.6 points per game, their best shooter from the charity stripe, 75%, and she pulls down 3.1 rebounds per game. And number 25, 5'11" senior Ariana Gully. Gully averaging 11.8 points per game, 72.6% from the charity stripe, 45.2% from the field, and she pulls down a team-leading 8.4 rebounds per game to lead Ashland. So again, your starting lineup for the Kittens: Alexis Trockler, Brooklyn Duckweiler, Gabby Carley, Jenna Delaney, and Ariana Gully. That's a look at both of these teams. We're a minute 25 away from the official introduction of the starting lineups. And I am very lucky tonight to have Brody Parks back with me, the Menifee County standout, and a heck of an announcer in his own right. He's going to call the first quarter with me here this evening. Brody, welcome back. It's good to be back with you again.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you on the short notice being willing to come down and call this first quarter with me. I want you to talk about Menifee County a lot as we go through this first quarter, and just enjoy yourself.
Yes, sir.
It's no different here than what it was over there at Menifee County. The lights are just a little bit brighter. What do you think about this game this evening?
Well, Burgess obviously had a big game in the first game. She had 13 points and 22 rebounds, 4 assists and 3 steals. She had 6 of those boards offensively. And I know Ashland's got Troxler, and I don't know the other girl's name, but I know she's about Burgess's size. So
Ariana Gully.
Yeah, Gully. They're going to struggle to keep them two off the boards, but Burgess rebounds enough where she should be able to take care of that by herself, hopefully.
I think the key to this game for Menifee County, Burgess has got to stay out of foul trouble. So does Jevenon, but especially Burgess. And I'm anxious to see what Ashland does with both Gully and, you can't forget about Brooklyn Duckweiler either underneath, to see if they trap and double team Burgess or what they do. But it's going to be fascinating for me to watch that. Let's go to Chuck Rist, the PA announcer, and he'll give us the official introduction of the starting lineups.
And 2026 16th Region Girls Basketball Tournament. In this evening's second semifinal, the winners of the 64th District, the Kittens of Ashland Blazer. The winners of the 61st District, the Lady Cats of Menifee County. Let's see the starting lineup. First for the visiting team, Ashland Blazer. For the Kittens, starting at guard, 5'9" number 22,
Wells, Reed, Burgess, Jevitt, and Rogers will start it for Menifee County. Troxler, Duckweiler, Carley, Delaney, and Gully will start for the Kittens. Both teams on the floor. Ashland in the maroon with white trim and numerals. Menifee County in the home white uniforms with green trim, green lettering, and numerals. Burgess moves into the circle for Menifee County. She'll jump against Alexis Troxler. And we're just about ready to get this second game of 2 underway. The winner of this game will play Russell tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock with a trip to Rupp Arena on the line in the Sweet 16. The officials give the signal, all is ready, and we're ready to go. Let's play basketball here at LST Johnson Arena. Opening tip controlled by the Kittens and Gabby Carley. Carley comes into the front court, gives it to Delaney. Delaney at the free throw line to Troxler. 3 on the way, good. Alexis Troxler opens it up with the triple, and 12 seconds into the game, Ashland puts the first 3 points on the scoreboard. Burgess into the front court for Menifee County. Troxler on her. She hands it back to J.C. Jevitt, the 5'3" senior at the logo. Gabby Carley will pick her up. Ashland in a man-to-man to start this game. Jevitt loses it on the floor, and it's picked up by Duckweiler. Brooklyn drives down the right side of the lane, off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Carley. Extended possession in the corner. Duckweiler fakes a 3, drives baseline, kicks it on top. Troxler, another 3, good. Alexis Troxler, bang, bang, back-to-back 3s, and the Kittens go up by 6. And Brady, they're off to a quick start.
2 big 3s there to start the game.
Burgess with the basketball at the logo. Troxler on her. Kicks it in the corner. Jevitt backs it out on the wing. Jevitt picks up her dribble. Gets it back to Burgess. Burgess was looking for Wales. Now they go into the corner to Rogers. Rogers back to Burgess. She's double teamed. Ball loose on the floor. Jump ball's called. Possession arrow points to Menifee County. Addison Reed will toss it in for the Lady Cats. Tries to get it down to Burgess. Troxler knocked it away, and it's a turnover for Menifee County. Gully gets it to Carley. Carley into the front court, finds Delaney in the lane, off the glass and in. Delaney with the scoop and score, and Ashland scores the first 8. Full court pressure for the Kittens. Jevitt brings it across the timeline. 6:05 left on a moving clock. Down the lane, Jevitt shot no good, and the rebound comes off to Carley. A lot of contact there, no whistle. Pass ahead, Delaney in the lane, shot blocked by Burgess. Troxler with a 3. That's an air ball. Saved in by Duckweiler and extends the possession. Gully spins left, puts a shot up. That's partially blocked. Troxler picks it up and scores, and Ashland scores the first 10. 2 minutes and 22 seconds into the first quarter. Timeout, head coach Schwartz will take it with him. Ashland 10, Menifee County nothing. We'll be back to LST Johnson Arena right after this.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
.538 left on the clock here in the first quarter, and Ashland has a 10-0 lead on Menifee County. Ashland's 4 of 8 from the field for 50%. Menifee County 0 of 1. Carson Wales is fouled. That'll be the first foul of this basketball game, and that's on Gabby Carley for the Kittens. Brody, what do you think about sitting down here?
It's pretty cool.
Pretty good view anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jevitt walks it across the timeline into the front court with Carley on her. Carley at the logo goes on the wing to Addison Reed. Reed with Gully on her, and Gully knocks it away. Carly picks it up, another turnover, and now the pass is picked off on the other end by Menifee County. Into the front court comes Jevitin. She drives down the lane, puts a shot up, and it falls off. A can on the lid that time. Rebound taken down by Troxler, and she hands it back to Carly. 3 on the way. Left side good. Nothing but the bottom of the threads for Gabby Carly, and the Kittens have scored the first 13 points. Burgess gets it into the front court. Drives down the lane, puts a shot off the glass, no good. And the rebound came down to the Kittens' Gully. Carly down the lane, up off the glass and in. And the Kittens score the first 15 points. Full court pressure again. Jevitin walks it up the floor with Gabby Carly on her. She crosses the timeline. Goes left to the top of the key, steps back, takes a 3. That's no good. Rebound taken down by Delaney for Ashland. She gets it to Carly. Carly into the front court, Troxler on the wing. Troxler dumps it down to Gully on the block. She spins left, puts a shot up, no good. Burgess with the rebound. Peyton in a hurry, gets it ahead. Shot off the glass in the lane, good. Carson Wells with the bucket, Burgess with the assist, and Menifee County has their first 2 points. And Brody, that's what they needed. They needed that bucket to get settled down here a little bit.
Yes, sir. They need to stop the bleeding.
Stops a 15-point Ashland run to start this game. 3-ball Duckweiler, no good. Burgess with her second rebound. Peyton into the front court in a hurry, down the lane, finds the open player underneath, Carson Wells, and Burgess with the assist, Wells with the bucket, and the lead's cut to 11, 15-4. Clock winds down, under 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Carly in the front court, gives it to Delaney, back to Carly on the wing. Wells on her. She reverses, comes back out on top. Gully drives in the lane, puts it up over Burgess. Burgess partially blocked that shot. And Addison Reed came away with the basketball. Burgess pull up in the lane, shot no good. Rebound taken down by the Kittens. Gully with another rebound, gets it to Carly. Carly in the front court, backs it out to the logo. Clock winds down, under 2:25 left here in the first quarter. And it's been a blazing start for Ashland Blazer. Carly with a basketball. Drives in the lane, puts a shot up and good. And she just split the defenders and hit nothing but the bottom of the threads, and the lead's back to 13. Carson Wells with the basketball. It's loose. She chases it down and throws it away. Delaney comes up with the steal. Here comes Carly, front court, 17-foot jumper, no good. Rebound Burgess. 1:45 on the clock. Into the front court, Jevitin, left wing, pulls up with a 3, no good, and it goes out of bounds over to Ashland. Zoe J. Smith checks into the lineup for Ashland, and Addison Wolf. 1:38 left on the clock in the first quarter. The media timeout, the SpreeTV media timeout. Your score, Ashland 17, Menifee County 4. We'll be back to LST Johnson Arena right after this. Hey, buddy.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
Back here at Morehead State, 17-4. Ashland with a 13-point lead. And Brody, this is not the start we wanted to see.
Certainly not. Ashland taking 15 shot attempts to Menifee's 8. and forcing 4 early turnovers. Not what you want if you're Coach Schwartz trying to bring Menifee County to their first 16th region championship berth in school history.
Well, Ashland leads in rebounding at 10-4 too, so that, that's just not a good combination.
No.
Carly brings it into the front court out of the timeout. Down the lane, Duckweiler shot off the glass, no good, and the rebound came down to Rogers. Here comes Jeviden. Brings it across the timeline. Duckweiler picks her up. She gives it to Reed. Reed to Burgess. Burgess drives in the lane. Her shot's no good, but the foul's on the floor before the shot. And that's the second team foul on Ashland. I believe that foul's on Zoe Smith. Menifee County has not scored in the last 2 minutes. Jeviden. Backs it out to the logo with Carly on her. Clock down under a minute now. Carson Wales on the wing. Picks up her dribble. She's in trouble. Gets it to Rogers. Rogers hands it back to Jeviden. Clock down under 50. Jeviden drives inside the circle. Picks her dribble up. Finds Carson Wales. Wales in the paint. Ball loose on the floor. Picks it up. Shoots it. No good. Rebound taken down by Rogers. Extended possession. Let's see if they can make it count. Jeviden spins left. Puts his flip shot up off the glass and in. J.C. Jeviden with the bucket. They needed that. Cuts the lead to 11, 17-6. Gully puts a shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes back up. That was partially blocked, and Rogers comes away with it. Burgess with the clock under 10 in the front court. Clock under 5. Kicks it out on the wing. 3-ball on the way. Addison Reed, no good. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And your score at the end of one, Ashland 17, Menifee County 6. Brody, I've enjoyed having you with me in the first quarter. Best of luck to you in the future.
Thank you.
I hope we come back here and make this game interesting as we get closer.
I do too.
I'll see you back down here at halftime.
All right, see ya.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know, familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
17-6, Ashland with the 11-point lead as we go to the second quarter. Alexis Troxler leads Ashland in scoring with 8. Carson Wells leads Menifee County with 4. And to the second quarter we go. Smith, Campbell, Duckweiler, Carly, and Wolf on the floor for Ashland to start the second quarter. Wells, Reed, Burgess, Jeviden, and Rogers on the floor for Menifee County. 3-ball on the way for Ashland, good, and they start off the second quarter like they started the first. Zoe J. Smith with the bucket, and the lead's 14. Burgess gets it in the front court to Wales. She passes it down on the baseline. The shot was up and no good by Addison Reed. Rebound put back up and in by Peyton Burgess. And we'll count the bucket and shoot free throws. Burgess with a chance to complete the three-point play, and that was a big bucket, Skylar. They needed that. The 5'11 senior, 63.1% on the season, makes the free throw. The three-point play is officially in the book, and the lead's back down to 11, 20-9. Duckweiler on the wing for Ashland, gives it to Carly. Carly in between the circles, back to Duckweiler on the wing. And it's a turnover. Rogers intercepts that pass and gives it to Burgess. Burgess brings it into the front court. Kicks it on the wing to Jeviden. Jeviden backs it out in between the circles. Duckweiler on her. Gives it to Addison Reed on the wing. Reed back to Jevitin. And Burgess and Smith really going at it down there on the left block. All kinds of contact between them. And Burgess comes out to get the basketball, and they'll call her for the offensive foul with the elbows. And I'll just say this, both players were really going back and forth hard at that possession.
Getting a little scrappy there.
Offensive fouls on Burgess, turnover for Menifee County. And the Kittens will have the basketball and an 11-point lead with 6:40 left on the clock here in the first half. Carly in the lane. Spins left, puts a shot up, no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Burgess. She gets it to Jevitin. Jason brings it into the front court. Picked up by Addison Wolf. On the wing, Carson Wales. Wales finds Burgess in the paint. Ball's loose, picked up by Reed. And it's a turnover on Menifee County as Alexis Troxler checks back into the lineup for Ashland. She'll give Gabby Carly a rest. So now Brooklyn Duckweiler will play point and bring it up the floor. She's at the top of the key, picks up her dribble, hands it back to Wolf. Now she comes near side to Smith. In the corner, 3-ball on the way by Brooke Campbell, no good. And the rebound was taken down by Menifee County's Rogers. She gets it to Burgess. Burgess in the front court and was trying to find Carson Wells on the baseline, but throws her in front of her away. And it's a Menifee County turnover. Turnover number 8 on Menifee County. Duckweiler in the front court, gets it to Smith. Smith to Troxler. Burgess blocks that shot, but she also gets her with the body. And that'll be 2 fouls on Burgess. And Skylar, that's what Menifee County can't afford.
No, Burgess is a key player for them tonight, especially against Ashland's size.
Alexis Troxler goes to the free throw line for Ashland, the 6'1 junior, 58.1% on the season. She misses the first one. Second free throw for Troxler is no good. An offensive rebound for Ashland. Brooke Campbell extends the possession, gets it to Duckweiler out of the logo. On the wing, Wolf. Back out on top to Troxler. Troxler drives in the lane, puts a shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound, kicks it to Smith. Smith back to Duckweiler in the corner. Throws it out on top, 3-ball on the way. Brooke Campbell with the pretty 3. And the lead's 14, 23-9. Ashland's 5 of 8 from behind the 3-point line. And it'll stay with Menifee County. Reed will toss it in right here on our side of the floor. Gets it into Jevitin. She throws it to Rogers on the left side. Rogers double team, and they take it away from her. Troxler brings it into the front court. Wolf loses it out of bounds, but it's off of Menifee County. It'll stay with Ashland. 23-9, Ashland with a 14-point lead, 4:32 left on the clock here in the first half as Duckweiler will toss it in on the baseline. Gets it into Troxler in the corner. She comes back out on top to Smith. Duckweiler 3 on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Rogers. Rogers gets it to Jevitin. Jevitin into the front court, left side. Drives inside the circle, in the lane, puts a shot up, no good, but JC will go to the free throw line. And that foul will be on Brooke Campbell for Ashland.
Menifee County needs a bucket here. It's been about 3.5 minutes since they've seen one go in.
They need some points here bad. JC Jevitin, 73.5%. Their best free throw shooter makes the first one. Cuts the lead to 13, 23-10. Jeviden's got 3 in the game now as Gully checks back into the lineup for Duckweiler for Ashland. Jeviden misses the second one. Troxler gets the rebound. Gets it to Carly. Gabby Carly checked back into the lineup as well for Ashland. Brooke Campbell, 3, no good. And is this foul on Burgess? It is. That's her 3rd. And I thought that was a terrible call. They both had a hold of the basketball. Burgess had her hands on the ball as well, but they call her for the 3rd foul. I thought that was a horrible call, but in any event, she's got 3 fouls on her with 4 minutes left here in the first half. Carly dumps it back to Smith. Now she comes out to Campbell. 3 on the way, no good. Campbell gets her own rebound. The long rebound extends the possession back to Gabby Carly. Carly back to Campbell. Campbell on the baseline. Puts a shot up, it was blocked, and Burgess comes away with it. Burgess brings it into the front court, tried to find Addison Reed, and just off her fingertips out of bounds. As Jenna Delaney checks back into the lineup for Campbell for Ashland. And the Kittens have the basketball and a 13-point lead as the clock winds under 3:40 left here in the first half. Carly dumps it to Gully. Gully double teamed. And they'll call her for the travel. And Burgess is going to have to be careful in there, Skylar. She'll pick her 4th foul up.
And pretty much render her useless for a lot of the 3rd quarter.
Jeviden with the basketball, gets it to Burgess. She brings it across the timeline. Goes back to Jeviden. Jeviden on the baseline. And another turnover for Menifee County. Zoe Smith down the lane, off the glass and in. Zoe Smith with the bucket. She drove around Carson Wells and scored and gives Ashland a 15-point lead, 25-10. That's her largest lead of the game. Matches the 15-0 lead they had to start. And there's another turnover for Menifee County. Carly brings it into the front court. And this foul will be on Carson Wells for Menifee County. That's her 2nd. And that brings us to the media timeout with 2:42 left on the clock here in the first half. 25-20 your score. Ashland will take the SpreeTV media timeout and be back to LST Johnson Arena in 60 seconds.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stanifer Builders is the area's best general contracting and paving company, serving you since 1965. We are family owned and operated and ready to meet your needs. Our experienced staff has the expertise to do the job right, no matter the size. We offer commercial and residential paving without the hassle of a big contractor. We also now offer dirt work services. Call us today for your free estimate. Stanifer Builders is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Good luck to all athletes this season.
Scoring with 8, Carson Wells leads Menifee County with 4. And the Kittens have a 15-point lead, 25-10, with 2:42 left here in the first half. Ashland scored the first 15 points in this game to race out to a 15-0 lead. And that's where we're at right now. Troxler misses that shot in the lane, but the offensive rebound's put back up by Gully. She missed it. Now Delaney gets an offensive rebound. Duckweiler a 3, so 3 cracks at it that time, and Duckweiler hits the triple. And Ashland has their biggest lead of 18, 28-10. Here's another turnover for Menifee County, and Duckweiler scores. She scored the last 5, and the lead's 20. 30-10. Jeviden gets it across the timeline. Passes it to Burgess. Burgess to Carson Wales. Reed, 3-ball on the wing, no good. Rebound comes off to Carly. Carly looks ahead to Troxler. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound Gully. Kicks it back outside to Duckweiler. 3 on the way, no good. Delaney with another offensive rebound. Gully will try the shot and makes it. That's a 2-pointer, 17-footer. And the lead's 22, 32-10. Timeout. Head coach Drew Schwartz, a full timeout. Let's take it with him. 1:39 left on the clock. All Kittens in the first half, 32-10 Ashland. We'll be back right after this.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know. Familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
Back here at LST Johnson Arena in this first half has belonged to the Ashland Kittens. They lead by 22, 32-10. They're out rebounding Menifee County 20-12. Menifee County has 12 turnovers in the first half. Out of the timeout, Menifee with the basketball. Jeviden in between the circles now at the top of the key. Loses the basketball in the 13th turnover. Carly brings it into the front court, now pulls it back outside. Top of the key. Wales on her to Duckweiler in the corner. Gully, 3, left side, no good. And the rebound is chased down by Wales. Jeviden will bring it into the front court. Clock winds down to under a minute left here in the first half. Reed tried to find Burgess and throwed it away. Jenna Delaney all the way down the lane, puts a shot up off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound back up in the end by Brooklyn Duckweiler. And they are controlling the boards. 34-10. 24-point lead. Ashland scored the last 11. To turn a 13-point lead to 24 as Troxler fouls Burgess. Number 13, Shaylin Rowe, checks into the lineup for Menifee County for Addison Reed. And she throws it away on the inbounds pass. Troxler drives on Burgess, puts a shot up off the glass end, and Burgess had to back off. She couldn't afford to get that fourth foul. Troxler with the bucket. She's in double digits with 10, and the lead's 26. Jeviden in the lane. Puts a shot up, no good, and it goes out of bounds over to Ashland. And this Ashland defense is just really frustrating Menifee County right now.
Smothers them.
Carly into the front court. Gully, 3-ball, right wing, good. Ariana Gully with the triple. And the lead's 29, 39-10, and that'll be how the first half ends. All Ashland Kittens. Your score at the break, Ashland 39, Menifee County 10. You're watching girls 16th Region High School Basketball Tournament action from LST Johnson Arena on the campus of Morehead State University, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes to take a look at the first half statistics of this game.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at appalachianwireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
We are at halftime here at the 16th Region Basketball Tournament. Menifee County finds himself down 39-10 to the Ashland Kittens. With us now is Menifee County Judge Executive. Now let me see, can I say this?
Hector Alcala.
All right, Hector. All right, well, Judge, we do appreciate you taking time to join us. And I guess what's your take on the first half?
Sure. So, it was a tough game for us in the first half, but we've been here before. Last week, on the very first game on the regional tournament, we were down 14. By a half, we came back and won that game. So it can be done.
It can be done. That's right. That's why they play it, right? No one's going to go home yet.
No, sir.
All right. I guess what adjustments does the Menifee County Lady Cats need to do in the second half to get back in this game?
So I leave that to Coach Swartz. This is his second year.
Yeah.
Both years, we're being right here.
Yeah.
So he's done an amazing job. Just gain the confidence out of the players.
Yep.
We got 3 seniors
Yep.
that are playing with extreme confidence. One is in foul play, but that's okay. Coach Swartz is going to bring him around.
All right. Hey, and I guess, with a team like this from a small community, Frenchburg, Menifee County, what does it mean to have a team like this play in a tournament like this and get to the second round? Everything was decorated in town today.
Yeah.
It looked really, really nice.
Right, sure. So these young athletes have just brought it up. We were blessed to host a tournament last week. They won and came out of there champions. For those 3 seniors, that was an amazing experience. So the whole town is behind them, the whole county. We're blessed and proud and excited for them.
Yeah, it is actually. It's a sold-out crowd for them on this side.
Yes,
I know
sir.
that I guess we're probably getting some stuff at halftime here, but it's been sold out on this side for Menifee County. So it's been a good turnout, and we do appreciate you joining us and talking to us for a few minutes.
Thank you.
Hey,
We appreciate you guys because there's a lot of folks at home. Then they watch the SpreeTV, so I appreciate you.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
And go Lady Cats, right?
Yes, sir. Amen.
All right. We'll get back to Skylar and Chris. We'll get you ready for the second half. We're watching high school basketball on SpreeTV, Channel 2.
Back here with 5:25 left on the clock for the intermission. In the first half, it was all Ashland. They lead by 29, 39-10 at the break. Skylar, what's your thoughts here at halftime?
Well, the rebounding was just all Ashland. Ariana Gully pulled down 6 rebounds, had 5 points. Brooklyn Duckweiler pulled down 2 rebounds, along with Troxer pulling down 4. I mean, it's just been all Ashland this first half. They came out hot, scored the first 15 points. Menifee rattled back 10, and next thing you know, it's 39-10 going into half.
Ashland shot 41% from the floor in the first half on 16 of 39. From behind the three-point line, they shot 23% during the regular season. They shot 46.7% in the first half on 7 of 15 They was 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Menifee County was 4 of 15 from the floor for 26.7%. Ashland was a plus 24 in field goal attempts in the first half. Menifee County 0 of 4 from behind the three-point line and 2 of 3 from the free throw line for 66.7%. Ashland out-rebounded Menifee County 22-13 in the first half, and Menifee County had 15 turnovers in the first half to only 3 for Ashland. Points off of those turnovers. Ashland plus 19 in the first half, 19-0 on points off turnovers. Points in the paint, the Kittens a plus 8 at 16-8 second chance points. Ashland plus 10 at 15-5. They're plus 5 on fast break points at 9-4. And Ashland's bench outscored Menifee County's 8-0 in the first half. Ashland's biggest lead was 29. Where we're at right now, 39-10. Their biggest run of the game was 16 points, and that's the run they're on right now. Menifee County has not led in this game. Ashland led for 15 minutes and 52 seconds of the first half. Alexis Troxler led the Kittens in scoring in the first half with 10 points. She had 4 rebounds and 2 steals as well. Brooklyn Duckweiler with 7 points. 7 points for Gabby Carley, 2 for Jenna Delaney, 5 points for Ariana Gully. She was 1 of 2 from behind the three-point line and had 6 rebounds and 2 steals to go with her 5 points. 5 points for Zoe J. Smith and 3 points for Brooke Campbell rounds out the 39 points in scoring for Ashland for the Kittens. For Menifee County, they were led in scoring by Carson Wells with 4 points. 3 points for Peyton Burgess. She also had 6 rebounds to go with those 3 points. But the big story is Burgess picked up 3 fouls, and she played about the last half 4 or 5 minutes of the second quarter with those 3 fouls on her. And 3 points for J.C. Jeviden rounds out the 10 points in scoring for Menifee County. 39-10 is your score at the break. We're a little over 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Let's go back to the studio, get in 2 or 3 commercials. When we come back, we'll have the second half between Menifee County and Ashland. You're watching Lady Cats Regional Tournament Basketball from LST Johnson Arena on the SpreeTV network.
This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th region coverage.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Standifer Builders is the area's best general contracting and paving company, serving you since 1965. We are family owned and operated and ready to meet your needs. Our experienced staff has the expertise to do the job right, no matter the size. We offer commercial and residential paving without the hassle of a big contractor. We also now offer dirt work services. Call us today for your free estimate. Standifer Builders is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Good luck to all athletes this season.
Well, to the second half we go. Ashland with a 29-point lead, 39-10. And they scored the first 16 points of this basketball game. They've not looked back, Skylar.
They haven't. It's just been a completely dominant game for the Lady Kittens.
Both teams coming back out onto the floor now. Menifee County is on the floor with the same 5 girls they started the game with. Wells, Burgess, Jeviden, Rogers, and Reed. Troxler, Duckweiler, Gully, Carly, and Delaney on the floor to start the second half for Ashland, their original starting five. Addison Reed will inbound it at the half-court line right in front of our table. And now she won't. They're going to give it to Ashland. I thought it was Ashland's ball. Troxler will toss it in. And the second half's underway. Carly walks it into the front court. Carson Wells on her, gives it to Gully. Gully hands it to Delaney. Delaney down the lane, puts a shot up around Burgess, no good. Ball loose on the floor, scramble for it, jump ball call. Possession arrow points to Menifee County. So let's see if Menifee County can cut into this 29-point lead and get off to a good start here. The first 3 or 4 minutes of the second half, Skylar, will be the tail of it right here.
Yep. It's such a large deficit that you got to play perfect basketball coming out.
Jeviden brings it into the front court. First possession for Menifee County of the second half. Carly on her. And Ashland just plays smother some defense. Now Duckweiler comes out, they'll double team, and she finds the open player underneath. Carson Wells misses the shot, and Ashland got the rebound. Carly gets it ahead to Duckweiler. Her shot's up off the glass and in. Brooklyn Duckweiler has 9, and the lead's 31, 41-10. And Ashland really gets the basketball up the floor quickly.
Yeah, it's impressive to watch them.
Burgess with Troxler on her. 3 ball is out of bounds over to Ashland. So 6:54 left on the clock here in the third quarter, and Ashland has a 31-point lead. Carly brings it into the front court. Carson Wells on her. Gives it to Delaney. Delaney to Duckweiler. Now Carly, 3, left wing, no good. That's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds over to Menifee County. So both teams starting out a little bit slow here in the second half. Duckweiler has the only 2 points of the second half so far. Jeviden at the free throw line. Kicks it in the corner. Now back to Jeviden on the wing. Jeviden puts a shot up that was blocked by Duckweiler. Burgess gets it, goes back up, and she's fouled. And Burgess will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Let's see who the foul's on. It's on Troxler. That's her second. And Peyton Burgess will go to the free throw line. 1 for 1 there so far this evening. 63.1% on the season. Peyton makes the first one. She's got 4 points now in the game. She misses the second, splits the pair. Delaney got the rebound, gives it to Carly. Carly in the front court for Ashland. On the wing to Duckweiler. Duckweiler drives down the lane, puts an off-balance runner up, no good. Jeviden got the rebound. And she's tied up by Duckweiler, and the possession arrow will go back to the Kittens. Ashland leads by 30. Duckweiler finds Carly. She spots up a 15-foot jumper from the left baseline, good. And the lead's 32, 43-11. Menifee County with a basketball. Wales with the runner down the lane, good. Carson Wales with the bucket, the 8th grader. Cuts the lead to 30. Gully spins left, and they're going to call Burgess for her 4th foul right there.
And she did. I mean,
she wrapped around her. Yeah, she did. So Burgess picks up her 4th foul, and Gully will go to the free throw line for Ashland. First trip there tonight. Ariana makes the first one. 72.6% on the season for Gully. She misses the second one. Offensive rebound it was, but Menifee County comes away with it. Now it's out of bounds off of Troxler. It'll stay with Menifee County. Delaney had the rebound for Ashland and lost it. Carly will toss it in. Gets it into Troxler. Back to Carly, now to Delaney. Tice deflected. Duckweiler picks it up, shoots the 12-footer, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes back up in the paint, no good. Ball batted around. Saved inbounds to Menifee County. Carson Wells with the basketball. Wells brings it into the front court. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Burgess. Burgess at the right elbow, kicks it back to Jevedon. Jevedon, step back three, top of the key, no good. And the rebound comes off to Troxler. Troxler gets it to Carly. Carly into the front court. Drives down the left side, kicks it to a wide open Gully for the three. Gully is 2 of 3 from behind the three-point line. She's got 9 now. And the lead's 34, 47-13. And Wells is fouled by Duckweiler. As number 15, 5'5" sophomore Addison Wolf checks back into the lineup for Ashland for Troxler. And Reed will toss it in for Menifee County. Gets it into Burgess. She puts a shot up off the glass, no good, and Gully gets the rebound. Gives it to Wolf. Wolf into the front court. Pulls up at the right elbow, finds Delaney on the block, kicks it back on the wing. Carly, three on the way. Good. My goodness, what a shooting exhibition. 37-point lead for the Kittens, 50-13.
Shooting 50% from behind the three-point line.
Burgess will walk it into the front court. And it's not just that Menifee County don't have an answer for this. There's not a girls team I've seen in the 16th region that have an answer for what Ashland's doing right now. Jevedon with the runner down the right side of the lane scores. And the lead's 35, 50-15. JC has 5 in the game now. Carly gives it to Duckweiler. Duckweiler to Delaney. Delaney down the lane, off the glass, no good. Burgess gets the rebound. Burgess brings it into the front court. Drives down the lane, puts a shot up, no good. It was blocked by Gully. And they'll call Carly for the travel. As Zoe Smith checks back into the lineup for Ashland, and the clock continues to run. Jevedon will toss it in on the baseline. Jevedon drives it down the lane, puts a shot up, no good, it won't fall, but she'll shoot free throws. And the foul will be on Smith for Ashland. So Jevedon goes to the free throw line for Menifee County. She's been there twice this season, made one of 2. And with 2:54 left on the clock, we'll have the media timeout in the third quarter. The SpreeTV media timeout. All Ashland Kittens, 50-15. We'll be back to LST Johnson Arena right after this.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know, familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
Gabby Carly leads Ashland in scoring with 12. Carson Wells leads Menifee County with 6. And the Kittens lead 50-15 over Menifee County. First free throw by Jevedon's up and good. She's got 6 in the game now. As number 4, 5'9" senior Brooke Campbell checks back into the lineup for Ashland for Gully. And Gully gets a standing ovation as she goes to the bench. Jeviden makes them both. So JC has 7, and it's 50-16. Carly into the front court. Gives it to Smith on the wing. Campbell finds Carly. Addison Wolf drives down the lane, misses the runner. Offensive rebound, Carly, she had it. And they'll call a foul on Menifee County. That foul was on Grace Rogers. Smith with the jumper in the lane, good for Ashland. And the lead's 52-17. Zoe Smith with 7 now for the Kittens. As Jeviden brings it into the front court. Step back 3, left side, no good. Rebound chased down by Carly. Carly gets it into the front court, finds Smith on the wing, and that's deflected out of bounds and will stay with Ashland. Laura Short, the 5'7" freshman, number 5, checks into the lineup for Ashland. Ashland led 39-10 at the break, and they've outscored Menifee County 13-7 here in the third quarter. Duckweiler with the basketball. Gives it on the wing to Campbell. Campbell to Smith. Now Duckweiler on the left wing. Duckweiler kicks it back out on top to Smith. Now the 3 ball on the way by Campbell is good. Brooke Campbell with the triple. And Ashland hits yet another trade.
Make that number 10 for the night.
55-17. Shot up off the glass and in for Menifee County for Shaylin Rowe. And a good pass by Carson Wells. Wells with the assist, Rowe with the bucket. 55-19. Zoe Smith, top of the key, misses the shot. And it's pulled down by Burgess. Jeviden saved it inbounds. Rogers picked it up. Now Jeviden's double team, gets it back to Rogers. And Rogers is stripped from behind. Jeviden picks it up, and Menifee County retains possession. Rowe gets it to Wales, and now it's taken away from Wales by Zoe Smith. Smith is blocked and fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
You know, we talked about this earlier in the game, but the shot differential right now is insane. Ashland has shot 53 shot attempts to Menifee County's 25.
Ashland's played almost a perfect basketball game tonight. Smith makes the first free throw. 55-19, leads 36. Smith makes the second. 56-19. 12.6 seconds left on the clock. Jeviden will bring it into the front court. Clock under 5. We're going to have to hurry. The shot's up, no good. That's the end of the third quarter. Your score at the end of 3, Ashland outscores Menifee County 17-9 in the third quarter, and they'll take a 56-19 lead to the fourth quarter. We'll be back to LST Johnson Arena with that fourth quarter right after this.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at appalachianwireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know. Familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
56-19, Ashland with a 37-point lead as we go to the fourth quarter, and we have a running clock as we start the fourth quarter. And Skylar, this game's just been all Ashland from the very start.
I mean, they've played near a perfect game, just like we were saying before we went to break. They've only had 4 turnovers. They've had 17 assists to their 4 turnovers, so better than 4-to-1 ratio there. 30 rebounds. I mean, you can't play much better. Shooting 10 of 20 from behind the three-point line.
They got out to the blazing start, and they've never looked back. Jeviden with the basketball at the top of the key, takes the 3. It's no good. And the rebound came off the row, extends the possession. In the lane, Wells with the runner, no good. And Ashland comes away with the basketball. And we'll have a foul on Menifee County. Smith, Campbell, Short, Wolf, and Zoe Smith, Zoe J. Smith and Zoe Smith both with Campbell, Short, and Wolf on the floor. Wells, Burgess, Jeviden, Rowe, and Rogers on the floor for Menifee County to start the fourth quarter. Campbell. Zoe Smith gets it to Addison Wolf. Wolf drives down the lane, and they call her for the travel. So a turnover on Ashland, that's their 5th. And Jeviden will walk it into the front court for Menifee County. Jeviden drives inside the circle, gives it back to Wales. Wales on the wing to Rowe. Rowe puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes to Jeviden. Extends the possession. JC scoop shot off the glass, no good. And the basketball will go over to Ashland as we'll have a foul on Menifee County, and that'll be on Rowe. So the Kittens with the basketball and a 56-19 lead. The clock winding down under 6 minutes left in this game. Zoe J. Smith triple from the top of the key. Their 11th three-pointer of the game. Leads 40, 59-19. Jeviden picks her dribble up right side of the lane, gives it back to Wales. Wales finds Burgess underneath, and Burgess scores. Wales with the assist, Burgess with the bucket. And the lead's 59-21. And we have a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Ashland shooting 23 of 54 from the floor for 43%. Menifee County 8 of 29 for 28%. Gabby Carley leads Ashland in scoring with 12, and J.C. Jeviden leads Menifee County in scoring with 7. Points off turnovers in this game, Ashland a plus 20 at 22-2. Rebounding in this basketball game plus 10 in the favor of Ashland, 31-21. And from behind the three-point line, Ashland shooting 52% on 11 of 21.
It's insane. It's been a whirlwind.
If you shoot 50% from behind the three-point line, you're gonna be in the game and beat pretty much anybody.
Any team. 50%'s video game numbers. You hear the Lady Kittens are doing it tonight.
Well, they've shot the basketball like a video game from behind the three-point line. And they're going to move on to the championship game tomorrow night to play the Russell Lady Red Devils, who won over Boyd County in the first semifinal game here earlier this evening.
And we've talked about defense all night. Tomorrow, that'll be a show of defense from both teams.
Zoe J. Smith with the basketball out of the timeout, gives it to Short. Back to Wolf. Now they work it near side. Zoe J. was looking at Wolf cutting down the lane. Now she dribbles it down on the block, picks up her dribble, kicks it back outside to Wolf. Wolf gives it to Zoe Smith. Zoe J. Smith with the basketball. Comes out to the top of the key. Baseline. Shot put up off the glass, no good. Burgess gets the rebound from Menifee County. Burgess brings it into the front court, finds Jevidan on the wing. Jevidan tried to get it to Burgess, and the pass is picked off. Zoe J. Smith picks it off, brings it into the front court. Drives down the lane, kicks it back to Wolf on the wing. 3-ball on the way, good. My goodness gracious.
12-22.
It's a 3-ball parade for the Kittens, and they lead 62-21. Jevidan in the front court for Menifee County. Drives it down on the baseline, spins right and puts a shot up and in. Jevidan with the bucket has 9. Brooklyn Campbell, 3-ball. Why not? 13 of 23 from behind the 3-point line as Campbell gets in on the 3-ball parade. And it's 65-23 Ashland. What a performance for the Kittens. Jevidan, 3, top of the key, and she's fouled by Campbell, and she'll shoot 3 free throws. So the clock stops with 3:27 left on the clock, and Jevidan will go to the free throw line to shoot 3. She's 3 of 4 there this evening. She makes the first one. As Peyton Pruitt checks into the lineup for Menifee County. And Clark, Miller, and Skites will check in for Ashland. At the next available opportunity. Jevidan makes the free throw. Now all the substitutes will come in. And the free throw's good. 65-26. Ashland leads by 39. 3-ball, left wing. Why not? My goodness. Avery Miller, the 5'5" 8th grader, gets in on the 3-ball parade. 14 of 24 for the Kittens. Jevidan will go back to the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. Or maybe it was before the shot. I believe that's what the official's going to say. .249 left on the clock. The final media timeout of the evening. SpreeTV media timeout. Your score, Ashland 68, Menifee County 26. And we'll be back to L.S.T. Johnson Arena right after this.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know, familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
68-26, Ashland with the lead with 2:49 left on the clock. Jevidan brings it across the timeline for Menifee County. Top of the key 3 on the way. No good. That's an air ball. Goes out of bounds. Back over to Ashland. Kittens with the basketball. Clark, Miller, Smith, Scotts, and Gould on the floor for the Kittens. Miller drives in the lane, puts a shot up off the glass, no good. Burgess with the rebound. Brings it into the front court. Gives it back to Jevedon. Jevedon, jumper, left side, good.
She's got 14.
68-28, the lead's 40.
And I don't know how accurate this is, but I think she needed 36 points going into the tournament to break Menifee's girls
Gould
record.
drives down the lane and scores.
And she needs 3 more now to break it.
Gould with the bucket, and Ashland leads 70-28. Shots up and in. J.C. Jevedon with the runner on the baseline scores, and she'll shoot a free throw to try to complete the 3-point play. That's Menifee County's 30th point of the evening. Jevedon has 16 now to lead Menifee County. She leads all scorers in the game.
And this is to tie the all-time scoring record for Menifee's girls. So she just tied it with that free throw.
Her 17th point. Ties her for the all-time leading scorer for Menifee's
County. Girls, yep.
What an accomplishment for J.C. Jevedon. See if she can get one more here before the game's over with. Scotts finds Gould, kicks it on the baseline. Avery Miller misses the jumper. Gould gets the offensive rebound, goes back up a second time, no good. And Menifee County comes away with it. Jevedon into the front court. She needs one more point. After she's fouled, and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. As Bristol Clark picks up the foul, and J.C. Jevedon will go to the free throw line. She'll need one of these 2 free throws to become the all-time leading scorer at Menifee County for the Lady Cats.
She got it.
She makes it.
Congratulations, J.C.
Congratulations to J.C. Jevedon. The all-time leading scorer for the Menifee County Lady Cats, J.C. Jevedon. And now she puts herself on out even further ahead. 70-33. Scott puts a shot up and in for Ashland. Shalem Rowe checks into the lineup, and J.C. Jevedon will go out to a standing ovation from the Menifee County crowd as she becomes the all-time leading scorer for the Lady Cats. Rowe brings it into the front court, and she turns it over. Clock down under 40 now. Shot up off the glass and in by Bristol Clark. 74-33 Kittens. Rowe with the basketball, picks up her dribble. Cornett at the top of the key. And the pass is picked off. Down the lane, off the glass, and in by the 5'5" 8th grader Avery Miller. And the final 5 seconds will run off the clock. And your final score will be the Ashland Kittens 76, the Menifee County Lady Cats 33. Ashland will advance to the championship game tomorrow night to try to defend their 16th region. Studio will be back in just a couple of moments with the final official stats, and to wrap this thing up, you've been watching girls 16th Region High School Tournament basketball action from Morehead State University on the SpreeTV network.
This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th Region coverage.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Standifer Builders is the area's best general contracting and paving company, serving you since 1965. We are family owned and operated and ready to meet your needs. Our experienced staff has the expertise to do the job right, no matter the size. We offer commercial and residential paving without the hassle of a big contractor. We also now offer dirt work services. Call us today for your free estimate. Standifer Builders is a proud supporter of local high school sports. Good luck to all athletes this season.
It's Tech Madness at Appalachian Wireless, and these deals, they're next level. We're taking $700 off select devices, or bundle your tech to get savings up to $1,100 off in tech savings. Those are some prime time savings. From phones to accessories, everything you need to stay connected is right here and ready to help you score big during our Tech Madness. But don't wait. These deals won't last forever. Head to your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com to find out more. Because when it comes to wireless, we're always here to help you save big. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know, familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
This presentation of SpreeTV Hoops is sponsored by Appalachian Wireless, Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, Mountain Telephone, and Standifer Builders. You're watching SpreeTV, celebrating nearly 10 years of 16th region coverage.
Back here at LST Johnson Arena, Ashland moves on to tomorrow's championship game with a 76-33 win over Menifee County. Skylar, what's your take?
Well, what a game by Ashland and how well they played. You know, you got to give it up to Menifee County, too. They knew they was coming in here and playing arguably the best team in the 16th region. I mean, Ashland just opened the throttle up, and it was wide open. You know, Menifee showed a couple little spurts of life early on, but Ashland crushed it, and it was them all after that. They had 6 players who had 9 or more points. You know, they had 3 with 10 or more and 3 with 9. So a really well spaced out scoring for Ashland as well. Just overall, great game for them.
They only had 2 players that played tonight that didn't dot the scorebook. That's how balanced that they was. Ashland's wound up shooting 46.2% from the floor for the game, 30 of 65. But from behind the three-point line, 58.3% on 14 of 24 for the Kittens, 2 of 6 from the charity stripe for 33.3%. Menifee County shot 33.3% from the floor on 11 of 33. So Ashland had 32 more field goal attempts in this game than Menifee County did. Menifee County did not make a three-point shot tonight. They was 0 of 9. They was 11 of 13 from behind the three-point line for 84.6%. Ashland was a plus 27 on points off turnovers at 29-2, plus 8 on points in the paint at 28-20, plus 11 on second chance points at 17-6, plus 10 on fast break points at 14-4, and plus 32 points in bench scoring at 34-2. Ashland outscored Menifee County 17-6 in the first quarter, 22-4, in the second quarter, 17-9 in the third quarter, and 20-14 in the fourth quarter for the 76-33 victory. Their biggest lead was 43 points. Their biggest run in the game was 18. That came at the 7:27 mark of the third quarter, and they led for 31 minutes and 52 seconds of the 32 minutes of this game. As Skylar said, almost every player scored for Ashland tonight, very balanced scoring. They were led by Gabby Carley with 12 points. She had 6 rebounds to go with those 12 points and 7 assists. 11 points for Zoe J. Smith. 10 points for Alexis Troxler. She had 5 rebounds and 3 steals to go with those 10 points. 9 points for Brooklyn Duckweiler. 9 points for Ariana Gully. She had 8 rebounds and 2 block shots to go with those 9 points. And 5 points for Avery Miller. 2 points for Jenna Delaney. 2 points for Bristol Clark. 2 points for Molly Scott. And 2 points for Lakaya Gould. Rounds out the 76 points in scoring for Ashland. For Menifee County, they were led in scoring by J.C. Jevedon with 19 points. She became the all-time leading scorer for the Menifee County Lady Cats, and a big congratulations to her on that. Jevedon was 9 of 10 from the free throw line for part of her 19 points tonight. 6 points and 11 rebounds for Peyton Burgess, 6 points for Carson Wells, and 2 points for Shaylin Rowe. Rounds out the 33 points in scoring for Menifee County. So your championship game set for tomorrow evening. It'll be the Russell Lady Red Devils, the champions of the 63rd District, against the champions of the 64th District, the Ashland Paul Blazer Kittens. We'll have that game here on the SpreeTV network. They'll tip at 7 o'clock, and we'll be on the air at 6:30 tomorrow evening. So for Skylar Dickerson, I'm Chris Dickerson, and the rest of the SpreeTV Sports Television crew, we want to thank you for watching us tonight, for choosing us to watch the 16th Region Tournament on. Wherever you've been, we hope you've enjoyed it half as much watching it as we have bringing it to you. Till tomorrow evening, have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.